Acción, acción. Cheque.
Yeah, de andar a solitario.
Óyeme mujer, no te quedes aborrecida, échate pa' camillar, que la disco está encendida y esta es la oportunidad pa' que bailes bien lucía. Lo que tú quieres que te ponga a mover, como otro hombre no lo ha hecho ni nadie lo va a hacer. Yo le vine a todas a asegurar que yo soy el man que tiene el imán. Que vengan todas agarradas de la mano, que se tiren en bonche, se van por ponche. Yo no tengo porche, pero me la llevo en una noche de derroche. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien perreada, que la monte en el tren. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien sudada, que la pegue a la pared. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien perreada, que la monte en el tren. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien sudada, que la pegue a la pared. Supercalifragilístico, esto es místico, nada práctico, todo errático. ¿Quién soy yo? DONDADY, pégate en el la para que vea lo que tú quieres que te ponga a mover. Como otro hombre no lo ha hecho ni nadie lo va a hacer. Yo le vine a todas a asegurar que yo soy el man que tiene el imán. Provocadora, ya te encontré en la disco, está suelta como gavete y tu novio ya está arisco. Es que ese brillo y tu forma de menear tiene a todos enfocar contigo, quieren bailar como un tumbao a los flow criminal. Que la contigo me quiero conectar, dame ese número, me quiero rankear. Mira que el corillo ya te tiene ficha, ahora es que el bailoteo se va a calentar. Usa ese talento supernatural y ese cuerpo que tú echaste con esa falda, mami te guillaste. Tienes un tongoneo que yo estando en la tarima de lejos yo lo veo. Después que te espoteo, me bajo de tarima y te monto en fronteo. Que lo que tú quieres es ese bandolero. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien perreada, que la monte en el tren. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien sudada, que la pegue a la pared. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien perreada, que la monte en el tren. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien sudada, que la pegue a la pared. Óyeme mujer, no te quedes aborrecida, échate pa' camillar, que la disco está encendida y esta es la oportunidad pa' que bailes bien lucía. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien perreada, que la monte en el tren. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien sudada, que la pegue a la pared. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien perreada, que la monte en el tren. Que le gusta a la guerra, que le dé, que la tenga bien sudada, que la pegue a la pared.
Yeah, this is the remix. Another bitches get tossed out the room quicker than a fucking Porsche. Just buy the shit, fuck what it costs. I floss, smell like no nigga. Number one most wanted by the gold diggers. But believe me fam, they don't get no figures. No gold, no stones, no platinum, no rings, no bling, no floss. I play with it. When it comes to the money, y'all stay with it. If it's a hot track, then you know they did it. Who? My company, LLC, I'm so proud.
Gangsta, hustler, thug. I get it how I get it, you can call it what you want. All I know is I'm running my show. All I know is I'm running my show. Gangsta, hustler, thug. I get it how I get it, you can call it what you want. All I know is I'm running my show. All I know is I'm running my show.
This is the remix.
Let's go! Estamos en el club, al son de Bacardí, al son de ron. Pásame el blon, llegó el Don Daddy con DJ Ron. Tírame la pista pa' quedarme con el show, con los soldados la voy a complacer. Lo que voy a hacer, me la voy a llevar para el hotel. Es que se va con el patrón, porque donde quiera que va, anda el escuadrón. El brillo llegó, fronteo llegó, ahora que se forma el problemón. Right here.
I'm a thug, gangster, hustler, thug. I get it how I get it, you can call it what you want. All I know is I'm running my show. All I know is I'm running my show. I'm a thug, gangster, hustler, thug. I get it how I get it, you can call it what you want. All I know is I'm running my show. All I know is I'm running my show.
This is the remix.
Got a whole lot of whores behind the double doors, leaving the competition man totally lost. Rhode Island boss, when it comes to the floors, got a foot up on the pedal, man, right to the floor. It is dropping the jaws, bitches dropping the drawers. The color of the Porsche, man, cranberry sauce. Hopping out the whip, doing suicide doors. This is my life, nigga, you decide yours.
Maniática, si te gusta mi flow, que drástica, como baile ese reggaetón bien sática, formando una erupción volcánica, esa tipa maniática, si te gusta mi flow, que drástica, como baile ese reggaetón bien sática, formando una erupción volcánica, esa tipa Hold on, quieta que esto está encrochado. Yo vengo pa' ti bien disparado. Dale, pégate a mi al lado, que esto está garantizado. Que después de un par de tragos nos vamos por otro lado. El otro ya en el poker, después de aquí pa' el mote. Si se chirili no, mi cuento se lo hago los foques. Arreglándose el escote, se echa su perfume dolce. No hay quien la soporte cuando se monta el coche. A ella le gusta el dolce y le gusta salir de noche. Conmigo bien a fuego, me calienta más que un joven. Me pide que le entone, que si me pego responde. Conmigo se va bien hondo y pa' que le rompe ese bumper. Maniática, si te gusta mi flow, que drástica, como baile ese reggaetón bien sática, formando una erupción volcánica, esa tipa maniática, si te gusta mi flow, que drástica, como baile ese reggaetón bien sática, formando una erupción volcánica, esa tipa. Quieren correr con ella, la pateo y no se queja, me pide que la someta, me le pego y se le peta, no me importa que te aquieta, traigo lo que te aquieta, pónteme coqueta y verás que se me altera. Dame ese paquete y métele piquete. Quiere que la trepen, el que no da break, le como el filete. Ella se compromete y yo soy su jinete. Quiere que la apriete y por el cuello la besa. Maniática, si te gusta mi flow, que drástica, como baile ese reggaetón bien sática, formando una erupción volcánica, esa tipa maniática, si te gusta mi flow, que drástica, como baile ese reggaetón bien sática, formando una erupción volcánica, esa tipa maniática, ven y pónteme versática. Está directo Charcho, no sí, SP Record, Oíste, Legui, esto es Prieto y espera los catástrofes. SP Record.
Crack that blunt. Rican music. Yeah. Nigga.
Ya quieren compararme, los controles quieren testearme. 20 años en el underground, para demostrarle que vengo pesado. Ya quieren compararme, los controles quieren testearme. 20 años en el underground, para demostrarle que vengo pesado. D-O-N-D-A doble D-Y, ese es el nombre que en la calle ahora se riega. El veneno comparado con la manteca, lo tengo puesto bien pacao, nunca me han tocado. Vengo bien revelado, buscando enemigos para llevármelo enredado. Yo estoy criado a los sicarios de caserío, por eso en la calle estoy certificado. ¿Quiénes son los que son? Hay muchos corillos, pero ninguno tiene el corazón. Y para todos esos bichotes de cartón, pa' que lo entiendan bien, tengo prendido el fogón. Ya quieren compararme, los controles quieren testearme. 20 años en el underground, para demostrarle que vengo pesado. Ya quieren compararme, los controles quieren testearme. 20 años en el underground, para demostrarle que vengo pesado. Vengo pesado, al son de toneladas, porque cuando a mí me tira el combo le da cascajada. En lo que yo me quedo bien serio, esto no es chiste, yo tengo mi criterio. soy el que anda con los kilotajes de brown, de blanco, así que no relaje. Pela que me la que yo de mago, que empieza a desaparecer gente que ni me formule ni un caso. No me hagan caso, a nadie yo amenazo, pero los paso por el sedazo. Soy un barbarazo, criminal de la lírica, que todo complica. Ya quieren compararme, los controles quieren testearme. 20 años en el underground, para mostrarle que vengo pesado. Ya quieren compararme, los controles quieren testearme. 20 años en el underground, para mostrarle que vengo pesado.
Me está gustando, no sé, dile. Me hacen lo que sé, tu labio me están tentando. Déjame sentir tu piel, dale, pégate sin miedo, pa' agarrarte por el pelo, darte de lo mío hasta que me grites hello. You know me, mansa, mami, yo te espero. Vámonos por el puerto que yo quiero, como en los viejos tiempos, cuando se rompe el cemento, cuando no ajustaba ni el sound del movimiento. Bien lento, tú para adelante y yo pa' adentro, métele con rabia, no te sientes. Te cojo en baja, pa' ponértelo en la cara, darte latigazo hasta que rompa la cama sin drama. Muéveme tu palangana y verás cómo me siento en llama, que esto no se acaba. Trae a tu amiga o a tu hermana, que voy a contarla con mi eslama. Dime que tu trama, hacerte dueña de mi gana. Vamos para la prueba como Sama. A ella le gusta salir, ponerse ropa por montón, hasta sin gala. En un carro de 1 millón, a ella le gusta salir, ponerse ropa por montón, hasta sin gala. En un carro de 1 millón, cuerpo me está gustando. No sé, dile. Me hacen lo que sé, tu labio me están tentando. Déjame sentir tu piel, yo sé que te estás dispuesta. Dale, bríncate la cerca, porque andas fronteando y no me reta. Aguántate la trenza que voy a acariciarte a ti completa. Y en la noche te daré paleta. Ella no lo piensa, le gusta que la pille la voy en la mesa. Sin paciencia que yo la haga sentir resistente. Sigo en esta, que yo sigo aplastando competencia. Súmbese si quieren ver violencia. A ella le gusta el movimiento, que se lo haga bien lento. ¿Quieres probar de esto? Esta noche yo me crezco, y apuesto que las encuentro. Voy a darte duro sin respeto, de la pared te pego. Y no digas que tienes miedo, vamos a devorarnos sin rodeo. A ella le gusta salir, ponerse ropa por montón, andar sin gala. En un carro de 1 millón, a ella le gusta salir, ponerse ropa por montón, andar sin gala. En un carro de 1 millón, cuerpo me está gustando. No sé, dile. Me hacen lo que sé, tu labio me están tentando. Déjame sentir tu piel. No, sí, de catástrofe coming soon. Chancho. Ya, ya. Prieto, el que no vacila yo, está. I don't see you, nigga.
I don't see ya, nigga.
Don't dare. Yeah.
Miguel Monti, pa' la pichadera. Oye, yo le meto al flow, corre la voz, Mr. Monti llegó. Yo le meto rápido a la calle, yo le canto slow. No me pueden detener, lo lamento por usted. Yo soy del sur, yo soy ponceño, alto calibre. Yo le meto al flow, corre la voz, Mr. Monti llegó. Lo que pasa es que en este género hay mucha pichadera. Y el miedo de ellos, yo no sé en qué es lo que están pensando. Pero sea como sea, vamos a sonar, así sea pirateado. Corre la voz, quien llegó los mata con dembow. Indestructible te está lastimando pa' mi flow. Yo tengo cría así, lo sabe usted. No trates de inventar conmigo que te puedes tú joder. Oye la letra mía, dime tú quién lo diría. Que tan fácilmente a la calle mi flow le gustaría. Yo voy al ciento el día, no voy con la hipocresía. Si me siento es cierto, no va al carajo la insectería. No voy con el abuso, tengo mañas para el intruso. Aquí tú no entras, ya te conozco el truco. Te crees que sabes, papi, tú no sabes nada. La guerra callejera aquí es peor que la de Irak. Déjate de cuentos, ya la guerra no es con fecha. Deja de estar metiendo feca y hablando mierda. Estate tranquilito, papi, no te metas bruto. Porque si te metes no vas a aguantar el impulso. Yo le meto el flow, corre la bomba, el moti llegó. Yo le meto rápido a la calle, yo le canto slow. No me pueden detener, lo lamento por usted. Yo soy del sur, yo soy ponceño alto calibre. Yo le meto el flow, corre la bomba, el moti llegó. Yo le meto rápido a la calle, yo le canto slow. No me pueden detener, lo lamento por usted. Yo soy del sur, yo soy ponceño alto calibre.
Mr. Monty, bang.
Pa' la picaera.
Yeah, I just give you a taste of how we doing on reggaeton. This is the real one.
Hay guerra y esto es son de rebuleo. De los más maromeros en el pistoleo y como ojalá el del deo. Al lápiz la sicaria los amarro en fuego. Yo estoy tu corillo de más fe y un don de hey. Me convierto en Calito, wey. Con un zigzag de mi glad se caen dos para atrás. Ya ninguno yo le puedo dar el break. Yo le puedo dar el break para que hablen de mí. Rápido los voy a brincar, voy a salir de la oscuridad. No me van a ver por donde les voy a tirar. Te me voy a parar al lado con el chaleco blindado. Te saco el cromeado, te dejo espatarrao. Tú no sabías el lío, loco, que tú estás buscado. Somos los cabecillas, los que venimos quillados. Se acabó el negocio, ahora venimos martillados. La sangre ya corrió, hay dos o tres que están cagados. Después que me frontean, ahora vengo yo virado. Metiendo tú la peca en eso si tú estás rankeado. Son 4 alicatones, el más bichón de un bobo criado. Mejor vete en el bachi pa' que salgas escapado. Te voy a un tiro de lejos pa' que quede retratado. En esta canción quiero ver a todos mis enemigos muertos. Te juro por mi madre tengo base y fundamento. Y lo que estoy esperando que Ponce levante el dedo pa' dejarlo a todos brincando. Que no se me ajoren que apenas estoy empezando. Con 92 dolores es que te estoy yo cantando. Con toda riña y furia a veces se convierte en llanto. Pero es que yo me siento que estoy metiendo las manos. Matando los insectos y aplastando los gusanos. Sacando la porquería de residencial. Con un peine de 30 no lo voy a rociar. Le voy a quitar el peine y se lo voy a poner para atrás. Ya tengo que chambonear para poderla topillar. No los voy a perdonar, a todos los voy a secuestrar. Le tiro con la izquierda y ni tengo que mirar. Le tiro con la izquierda y ni tengo que mirar. Hay guerra y estos son de rebuleo. De los mamados pero en el pistoleo. Y como jalarte el teo. ¿Me oíste bien? Como jalarte el teo. Hay guerra y estos son de rebuleo. De los mamados pero en el pistoleo. Y como jalarte el teo. ¿Me oíste bien? Como jalarte el teo. Se van, go. vamos a misionar.
Come over here and let me know your name, boy. Your sexy smile got me checking for your seal. You caught my eyes and I'm seeing if you're single. Do you wanna get to know me?
Pero aunque tengas compromiso, fácilmente te hipnotizo. Sin llegar al cielo, pero tampoco llegamos al piso. Y sin fantasear, vamos a la estratosfera, a lo espacial. Ponte el cinturón pa' que no te vayas a marear, porque este viaje te va a enamorar.
Damn, Papi, nah, it's been on you all night.
Yo, baby boo, you know that I got you.
You know you are so sexy.
Oh, by the way, what's your number?
508, I'll give it away.
Oh, for sure.
Keep it on the low, alright?
Kiana!
Done dirty. The way you look, the way you dress, it has me speechless. I can't wait, won't hesitate to share in your caress. I get the butterflies when you're around me. I'm so curious and wanna take you home with me.
Desaparecer, llegando al mundo de la fantasía, para que te des de cuenta que entre tú y yo, mujer, el mundo vamos a recorrer de primera clase, para que nuestras pasiones se puedan desenvolver. Y no es nada raro en cómo todo empezó. Tú me gustaste y yo te gusté, ahora es que es cámara, luces, acción. Y ten cuidado que el volcán está haciendo erupción.
AD, let's get it in, let's go. Yo, it's the AYD with 2 E's at the end. Flip trees to get cheese, broccoli's what I'm in. I don't brag on what I have, but my swag is a 10 compared to me. You were asking, you can ask for your friends. Got cash that I pack, have it stashed in the den. Get mad, I let it blast and leave your ass on the bench, cause I'm ballin', baby. Ain't you seeing the stats? Getting cheese off the screen, that's the reason I'm fat. And my money long, nigga, ain't you seeing the stacks? I'm everywhere. Stevie Wonder can see where I'm at, believing I'm back. New chance delivering wins. Even God to come tell you that this nigga's a sin. Puerto Rican by blood, but a nigga by skin. So you can just imagine all the shit this nigga is in. So I'm the wrong one to come after, cause if you niggas strong, I'd grab the pump like a nigga got after.
Cógelo con calma, aguanta la palma. Si tu carga la larga, valga quien te salva. Cuando yo te explote la calva, tú eres un rapero de falda. Te tarda, te falta para crecer una barba. Vela tu espalda, porque aunque venga con tu guardaespaldas, después que yo te tire 1, 2 y 3, vas a correr una yarda. Life's a bitch, como calma, esto suena como alarma. Lo que va a pasar te va a matar, son mejor que no salga. Lirical, soy un enfermo, escupo fuego en el invierno. Soy demonio sin los cuernos, fequeros no quieren vernos. Providencia, quien lo quiere, soy como los de Chabele. Tú eres más común que los que tienen apellido Pérez. Ven aquí, ven acá, no vengas con racata. Como dice Santi, tu estilo es guacala. Quítate la máscara, que yo vengo fuerte. Black boy, yo hip hop, te deseo mucha suerte.
Hay guerra y estos son de rebuleo, de los más maromeros en el pistoleo y con un alar del teo. Lo hice bien. con un jalar del dedo. Hay guerra y estos son de rebuleo, de los más maromeros en el pistoleo y con un jalar del dedo. ¿Me oíste bien? Se van. Ahora es que me toca a mí bailar con el lápiz. Lo voy a partir por medio y lo voy a sacudir. Te tuviste que reguindar de Julio Voltaje para poder cantar, salir y representar. Pero tú eres un mierda de verdad. Te estoy improvisando y esto es de verdad. Te voy a dar un zigzag, ya te lo prometí en la primera parte. Ahora vas a ver que te voy a dar con el cable. Somos como el cable, intocable, no hay quien hable. Te voy a sacudir, mi nombre es Don Darí y me reconozco, pero te voy a dar y te voy a bajar el moco.
Yo soy el Monty y a este flow le meto duro, cayendo fanaticadas, mami, como los menudos. Le meto duro casi siempre cuando fumo, cuando veo a los dos caras, ahí es que yo me atribulo. Reparto leña y en esto yo soy un loco, repartiendo burrumazo como lo reparte Coto. Tengo más títulos, como un tiburón. Tengo yo mi cinturón, aunque no soy luchador. Pocos son los que saben mi vida, inspirándome la mata después de un tequila. La bebida, mi mejor amiga, y mi compañera es la que siempre brilla. Con la que yo cuento con la de metal. Si tienen miedo, quítate que esto es mental. Peleo el puño lindo y bello con quien quiera. Hay que aceptar que en la calle ya nadie pelea.
Hey, yo, I'm strapped for the mouths and I clap for the sound. Keep stacking bricks and you can get clapped for your foul. Gats match with my smile. Got cats acting wild. You wanna beef? I smoke you like a black and mild. My style is putting gas in your mouth. Don't need legs to survive. It's all you, what the run is about. Any block out there, I'm thugging it out. And if the hammers don't work, then the bullets getting shoved in your mouth. You know me, body stiff with a guilt face. Speakers in the truck, making interior move like a milkshake. Bragging about how you build weight. Before I press you, have my mans leave you laying next to my clip space. You're gonna get laid, your body language ain't crucial. Ride over you niggas, leave your body on neutral. Fuck what your crew do, the hammers you bursting, gorilla bullshit. Cover you bitch niggas with curtains.
Yeah, voy a hacer una tragedia, a la mala o la buena. A todo el mundo le llega su novela. Un gran masacre con esta obra de arte. Para que alejarte de mi carácter. Vete pa'l carajo, no regreses otra vez en la vida. Que no vale un francés, capiche. Sayonara, malaca, hasta la vista. Soy un terrorista, pregúntale a mi madre Luisa. Disfruta tus últimos minutos en este mundo. Viste de luto que por ahí viene el cubo. Equipado, armado con su desesperado. Siempre rapeando, cantando tanto que me espanto. Formo un escándalo rápido, huye, agárrenlo. Tírale balas a la martillo y mátenlo, 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 mátenlo.
Yeah, foot rock. My rhymes about to grind, so lazy niggas is blind to my lines. I'm outside with the 9, cause lately a lot of bullets been flying. Next time we ain't running and ducking, we fucking firing. The judge said he didn't want her, but he did. My girl now came back and left me again. I know I ain't looking at fly women this big. No hand, handle your biz and take care of your kids. My incarceration got blood relations. I'm the fucking president of this thuggish nation. How many times will I rise above the rest of them? 1,000 in line just to try and mental wrestle them. But I'm Vince McMahon, I paid to make the belt. I was on TV, won't believe the way them haters felt. I rep my city, my barrio, yo lado no muerdo. Yo mando los perros, mama huevo, tú estás en el cielo.
Pinches pesados y escupiendo balas. Voy a dejar la cuenta clara. Lo que se tire lo recogen con pala. Mazo en la guerra, yo ando con mi perra. Por si se mete alguno, lo mío lo entierra. Saqué en bereta, fui suelto, me he mandado como un gallo de sierra. Vengo azotando duro, vengo partiendo, vengo pa, pa, pa. Y con la bragueta inquieta pa' que se meta. Llenarle plomo la cabeza, siente.
How everyone doing today? Big shout out to all the family. Thank you so much for being here. Big shout out to Slim. Big shout out to Housewife. Big shout out to Jackie. Big shout out to Todd. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. It's so much appreciated. You have no idea how much it means to me that you're here. Thank you so much. Again, big shout out to Todd, Slim, Jackie. Big shout out to New York. Big shout out to New York. Big shout out to New York. Our co-host. We got the link. We got the link for the StreamYard on top. If anyone from the moderators want to come up and say hi, and we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Today we're celebrating 2,000 subscriptions in the Jrod Point channel. As y'all know, that channel suffered a strike from a very particular person that we're just trying to give her our platform for her to say what you got to say. Again, she don't have a YouTube channel, right? Right? So she don't have a YouTube channel. So I believe that she needs some help spreading her word, right? So if we give someone the opportunity that don't have a YouTube channel to have their content on a content creator that is making pretty much a lot of noise right now in the true crime community, thanks to y'all. So yeah, I put the work. As y'all could tell, I have put the work. I have done my homework. It hit different. How's the sound? Can someone tell me how the sound? I need to do a check sound, a sound check. My. Oh, it sounds beautiful. StreamYard has some new toys on the repertory. Big shout out to StreamYard. They have some new things, as you could tell. The picture, it looks better now because StreamYard apply filters to the live streams. So now, right now, we on filter. So it should look pretty decent though. We're running right now in not 4K, but we're running right now high definition. We're running right now in high definition 1080p. Thank you so much to StreamYard. Thank you so much to the whole staff of StreamYard for hooking us up with very good product that we could utilize for better streaming. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. They also have new sound blocking. Like right now, I should be able to block my background noise pretty good when I'm not talking. So let me know if y'all could tell the difference. Yes, it's a lot of new things going on. I'm working on a StreamYard sponsorship. See if that goes through. That'll be great. Big shout out to StreamYard. We're working on little things just to make our live streams a little better and have like better quality and better sound and stuff like that. And hopefully, if that sponsorship with StreamYard comes along, we've been doing some different things. Hopefully that works. I was thinking about that, you know, that green background, that green screen, like to put graphics in the back and stuff like that. I don't think that's like too much. I mean, I think I have a pretty cool background, like my house. This is not like this is somebody else's house. This is my house. Like that's my kids' pictures, certificates, some art. I got some art. I like art. I got some art. No, MyShell's art, but I have art, like real art, in my house. I shouldn't even be instigating shit. Hey, New York, should we tell them? Should we tell them New York, or should I just keep that secret? I mean, we shouldn't keep no secrets between the family and true crime, but New York, you're my co-host. New York, should we do that? Should we tell everyone? Where's Joanne? Joanne here? Amy, I think Amy is mad at me. I think Amy's mad at me. We was talking on emails. But I hope Amy comes through, because I mean, again, I didn't tell Amy nothing that wouldn't make no sense to her, you know what I mean? I guess it was like, New York. I think, no, I love Amy. Listen, I don't want nobody to mistake that. I love Amy. Amy is like one of the best that we have, and she knows that. But I guess it was like a little discrepancy, not with me though, not with me, but it was with someone else, and they were both wilding out. So I had to step in and kind of like referee the shit. And at the end of the day, I told them both, hey, y'all both wrong. We supposed to stick together. Why people, why we gonna be like having discrepancies between each other when we are family? Like, if we are a family, again, that other person, like if you give me to pick and choose between Amy and that other person, honest to God, I will pick Amy. You understand me? Just because Amy being around us and with us, supporting us for a longer time. So sincerely, if you give me to pick and choose between Amy and the other person, New York, you know right now that I 100% pick Amy. That's hands down. I love Amy. Amy is amazing. That's my girl. Which I hope she pop up, like, so we could like chill with her. I just hope she's not mad at me, just because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have family, when you have brothers and sisters, when you talk to people like family, you will give them tough love. So sometimes when you see in your family members that both parties within the argument are wrong, so I will step up and be like, yo, dude, like, y'all both wrong. Like, you was not supposed to go at this person like that, and this person was not supposed to go at you like that. So in this case, y'all both wrong. If y'all can't handle that, y'all might as well stay the fuck away from me. Because I have enough with fucking Michelle. I have enough with that bitch. Fucking crazy ass. Wanna strike my channel. Dude, my channel just got to 2,000 subscribers and I can't even celebrate over there. Because this bitch give me one strike just because she can put up with the truth. How that shit go? You know what I mean? You don't have a YouTube channel. I try to give you I try to give you a voice to the voiceless. I'm putting your content on my channel because obviously nobody's looking at it, just you. Did I say that? My bad. Listen, she only have three people on her all like internet page, her web page made by GoDaddy.com. Oh. So it's like if I'm doing you a favor, and I'm posting your shit on my channel for you to get people to watch your shit, and hopefully, I don't know, one day you come back to YouTube and people gonna see that I've been promoting you heavy. I'm a piece of shit. I know. Fuck it. I be promote. I be promoting you heavy. Like I've been promoting you real heavy. Again, if y'all see Amy, tell her I love her. That's my sister. She shouldn't be mad at her big bro. Just because I told her to chill out. I love Amy though. But again, going back to Michelle. If I'm giving you a platform for you to speak your mind, because you don't have a platform, why you strike the content that I put out there for you, right? I'm doing you a favor, right? I'm not editing. I'm not talking over it. I'm letting her message be. I give the people without interruptions the message that you want to deliver. So why you get mad at me? Right. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? It's my face. It's you talking about me, right? So if I'm give you my platform for you to talk shit about me, why you get mad at me? Why you gonna like strike me? Because I'm helping you. I'm helping you. Well, at the same time, I'm helping myself because you know those videos are very self-explanatory. So it's like her trying to talk shit about me, like she's talking shit about herself. With her way to talk, with her performance, with what she mean, with the reading between the lines, like everything that, like, listen, man. I wish Michelle come back to YouTube. I swear. Listen, we're working on it. New York. New York. Should we tell them? Or should we just keep that secret? I mean, right here we have the right people to talk about it. Should we tell our family or should we just keep it the secret? And just give them the surprise whenever if it happened. If it happened, he said, tell her. Tell her. You need to tell her. So should I tell them? I mean, like, don't you think it'll be like a super dope surprise? She said, no, tell him. She said, tell him. She said, tell him. Sis, you way better than me. You know what I told you many times. But in this case, you way worse than me. In this case, just in this one right now, you way worse than me. I can't. Well, now we have the people that we need to have here. Top says like, come on, dude. All right, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it, guys. We have to send a big shout out. We have to send a big shout out, and it hit different. It hit different when Jrod Point tell you we have to send a shout out because I did my homework, right? Obviously, I did my homework for obviously I did my homework for this person that I'm about to mention. Obviously, I did my homework for this person, this particular person, this very, very appreciated person. Reach out to me. This person out of nowhere. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Like when this person reached out to me on the emails, I was really doubting about it. I was really doubting about the identity of this person due to like Michelle has created so many like side accounts and like accounts with many other names and shit. Like she made an account, the account of the students for true crime, and she reached out to me like she was somebody else. Oh, I have the email. I haven't shared that with y'all yet. But she's talking about that she was like faking her death because she was like running away from us and shit. So if you fake your death and you was running away from us, how the fuck while we thinking that you're dead, how the fuck you create a students for true crime and reach out to me as you was somebody else? I had the email. I have the proof of you was just talking shit. I faked my death running away from the snipers and Jrod and da. So how come that when you was faking your death, half of United States of America was celebrating your death? And actually, I mean that. You came out of fucking nowhere, created Students for True Crime, even a YouTube channel with the name. You created an email, Students for True Crime, and you hit me up as you was someone else. So if you're running away from us, how the fuck comes that you hit me up as you was somebody else trying to give me information about the Idaho 4 case? What? Nah, not yet, bro. We're working on that. I'm waiting for Aunt Taylor to respond to my voicemail. If Aunt Taylor hit me up, it's a fucking rap. It's a rap. If Aunt Taylor hit me up, it's a fucking rap. No, but then no, Todd, just in case that's what you was thinking, that was the person that I'm about to send a shout out. No, it was not Aunt Taylor. I wish that it was Aunt Taylor, but no. Unfortunately for me, it wasn't Aunt Taylor. But yeah, I left her a voicemail because they did close the offices. They closed the offices of her firm, of the firm that she worked for. They closed the office, and I think they're not taking no more cases until they done with the Bryan Kohberger case. So 9 times out of 10, you have to call them, leave a voice message, and then they get back to you if they feel that that's applicable. But no, it's not far art. I know. She said, tell him, stop playing. Slim said, nah, yeah, just Wait for it. Wait for it. Upstate New York. No, we and Amy, we should be fine. She just probably upset with me for a little bit just because she probably never thought that I would, as a big bro, be like neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't took no sizes. Like, I didn't took the other person. I didn't took her size. You know, I was right in the middle. And I just, explain. Yeah, I just explained to her what she did wrong and what the other person did wrong. That's what was the reason of the whole argument. So I love Amy. I hope she comes through. I mean, after we had that conversation on email, she went in and like click on my video. Like, she left me comments and stuff like that. So I don't think that it's that serious, if you ask me. I don't think that it's that serious. It's just that she probably haven't find the live stream yet, or whatnot. I don't know if she's subscribed to this channel. I really don't know if she's subscribed to this channel. So I don't know if she'll be able to catch the live stream, just because I don't think she's subscribed to this channel. Let me tell you something else. She talks like truck driver. Slim said she talks like a truck driver. Yeah, go ahead, Mama. Do you think? Um. She said she talks like a truck driver. She's very toxic in my eyes. When you see her coming run the other way, yeah, true that though. Nah, not me. I don't feel wicked lady. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until Slim comes back. So like that, cause I tell ya the shout out. So I'll tell ya the shout out. I'm gonna wait for Slim to get back. She's like, tell him now. Now, Jrod. Upstairs, you could hit the link if you want and come up to the panel. Even Todd, if you want to hit the link and come to the panel. Jackie, Slim, any one of y'all that wanna come up to the panel. She should be retired to carry a red flag wherever she goes. New York say I'm deep in bed, dude. Listen, I'm inside of a hole, inside of my bed. I can't even get out of here. No, you good, Mama. You good. You're good. I'm bossy at this and tell him. No, I'm not telling him. I'm just gonna wait until I'm just gonna wait until Slim come back and but yes, someone reached out to me on emails that is very, very special. Very, very special. Very, very special. And a person that it will become very, very special for y'all. And hopefully this person also makes an appearance on our show soon, sooner than later. We still have to work out those details, the pre-production, and how we're gonna set the pace, what's gonna be the conversation, what was actually the goal behind of this beautiful person coming to our stage with her brother. I don't know if I say a little too much right now. I don't know if I just say a little bit too much right now. Yeah, Aunt Taylor is, yeah. Again, we could see Pedro, we could see Peter from from lawyers that you know with a little jealousy. I don't know if it's jealousy or he just can't stand the Taylor are in such a prominent space right now, and she's like taking his shine. I really don't know if Peter in Spanish Pedro. I don't know if he has an accent. Van Holding, yeah, that's my man. Big shout out. It hit different when I tell you. Big shout out to Speak Van Holding. Actually, now that you mentioned Speak Van Holding, let me hit him up. What time it is? 1:47. 1:47. So he's 12:47 where he at. Oh my God, did I miss a call? Did I miss a call from Speak Van Holding? Get out of here. I missed a call from Speak Van Holding. Oh my God. I missed a call from Speak Van Holding.
You have reached field door 7.
Oh, let me send him a text. I just missed a phone call from Speak Van Holding. That was my fault. I had the phone on silent. Sorry. People on the live stream is asking about you. Call me if you're still up. Oh, believe me, I joke. Believe me, I have a conversation with Speak Van Holding after the latest paperwork came out. After the latest paperwork came out, that we're gonna go through a little bit. We're gonna go through it a little bit with about that paperwork. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, not much, because in this live stream it wasn't really for that, but we will talk a little bit about it. We'll talk a little bit about it. I don't know. Let me see what I could do here. Yes, Speak Van Holding called me. Soon as everybody was like talking about that paperwork and stuff, he called me and we was brainstorming about it. We was talking about it, what it means, what's the legal terms and stuff like that, like what's the possibilities of like what was the interpretation and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which again, if you ask me, he explained to me that Ann Taylor either really is a genius, like she's like a law witch, you know, in a good sense of witch, you know what I mean? They're like in a good sense of witch. Don't forget, I got witches on my family bloodline, so I can't really talk shit about witches because they will drive me to the bones, even though if they are my family members. So, in legal terms, Speak Van Holden told me that either Ann Taylor is a super duper witch, like a legal witch, that, like, you know, it hit different when someone apply themselves to something to the point that they actually become greater than great. Or he said she's either a witch, which if she was a male, we would have said a wizard. You know what I mean? Or she just super lucky. Cause I don't know if y'all remember when they kind of like when Kohberger gave his rights to a preliminary hearing. It was like he invoking his right to have a pretrial. Not pretrial, speedy trial. At least that was his interpretation. Here I'm going by what he's telling me. Because, by the way, Speak Van Holden just had another dismissal of a case, of a criminal case, on his record. That was not long ago. He got one of his friends of some criminal charges with a full dismissal. So big shout out to Speak Van Holden. I told you that's my lawyer. The Speak Van Holden don't play the fuck around. He do not play around. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. So going by what Speak Van Holden was telling me, Todd said my dog seems like he had to have passed out. How do you mean pass out like he fell asleep? Oh my God, this chicken with these tortillitas, oh my God, like it just hit the spot. Oh my God. Big shout out to Mama Bear. My wife is amazing. Actually, I want to send big shout out to Dego, the True Crime Cafe with Dego. I need to send them a big shout out and send a big shout out to Mama Bear. Y'all are the best. I thank y'all so much for the opportunity y'all giving me to be on your live streams and your panel. Thank you for helping me to reach out between Dego, Mama Bear, Slim, Haiti, Heather, Joanne, like all of y'all. You know that they were at the True Crime Cafe with Dego promoting my page and stuff like that. Thank you so much, guys. I mean that at the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't because y'all, we wouldn't be celebrating right now the 2,000 subscriptions. Thank you so much. Like that was something that it means a lot. The support that y'all giving me. It just, I don't have no words. I do have words, of course, thank you and appreciation, but also is no, the dog fell asleep. Night night. Night night, puppy. The puppy to sleep. No, puppy good night snore. Have you heard dogs snoring? Oh my god, they snore like humans though. I had a dog. His name was Boomer. He was a German Shepherd. That dude. He used to chase his tail. I don't know what was the problem with his tail, but he used to like chase his tail like all the time, like I'm not playing. Like he would just like this all the time, nonstop until he got dizzy. Then he laid down, then got up and just. I mean, not like that, of course. He was kind of like a normal pup, but he just used to chase his tail. As soon as he like, by the time he did get a grab from his tail, then you see him like. I need to stop. No, I'm not. I lie. My man Todd, he said, I'm going to make 100K channels and then go and subscribe to my main. Yo. I appreciate you, bro. Listen, man. You know what they say in war, in love, and in YouTube, everything goes. Go ahead, fucking do it. Oh man, I think Speakman Holding, he either making that video, he either making that video because again he hit me up always like right away. He has because right now like he just he said send it. He spoke to me earlier and he said that you know that I hope y'all know that he just dropped. I wanna show y'all this video now that we're talking about Speakman Holding. Let me show this video to you.
I was not able to.
A big shout out to Speakman Holding. He got 510 subscribers. Big shout out. It hit different when I send big shout out to Speakman Holding. He just dropped this video a day ago. See if y'all could go to Speakman Holding page and show some love. I'm a ping. I'm a share the link of Speakman Holding, please. Everyone that hasn't subscribed to him, please. If y'all could do me a favor and please click like, subscribe, and share his content. Hopefully he called me in a little bit. I was talking to him when the paperwork came out. He gave me some key pointers for tonight. Thank you, though. I appreciate. He deserved it, though. He deserved it. Like his analysis is thorough, and it has a legal point of view. Legal point of view. Like over here, you know, I could give you my legal point of view, which is a uneducated legal point of view. It's I call it uneducated because I did not went to school for it, but I'm self-taught and I've been learning from Speakman Holding a lot of notes that I have comes from the work and the collaboration that we have done together. Big shout out to Speakman Holding. But please go and subscribe to him. He just dropped this video not long ago, a day ago. So I want to make sure that we give the proper promotion. Let me catch up. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Yeah, we said that. Deep in bed. Yeah. Oh, you're good, bro. Don't worry about that. Doggy sleeping. He said he's gonna make a 100K challenge. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Not lying. I can't wait until I get all my paperwork done because I still like YouTube has not get back to me yet, bro. YouTube has not get back to me yet to get my monetization. Like they said that due to the pandemic, like it was like a month delay. But man, it's been longer than a month and they haven't get back to me far as like my monetization. So I could get like I already verified. Like the Jrod Point channel is already verified. It's verified. Like this channel is verified too. And the On Point Family channel is also verified. So I have 3 channels that are verified. All the other channels I work, you know, for the network, I will work with them as it goes. But right now, at least we have 3 main channels. Send it. And Jackie just subscribe to him. You know, if you know, we don't ask for help like that, but if you ever decided and feel that y'all by any chance, you know what I'm saying, want to send me something for a sandwich, you know, if you ever want to send me something so I could buy me a McDonald's, buy me a pack of cigarettes, buy me a beer. Y'all could always send something there. You know what I'm saying? We never asked for that. But we always ask you to please click like, subscribe, and share the content. Por favor. Por favor. That means please. That's if y'all feel like, you know what I mean? But I really want to thank you, all of you, everyone that is here, everyone that is going to watch the live stream on replay. I want to appreciate every one of you for the support that y'all been giving us. Thank you so much. It's so much appreciated. But you know what? New York, you still here? New York? New York, you still here? Or you fell asleep? Let me know. I'm about to drop the bombshell. If New York is here, we're dropping the bombshell. We're going to tell you who reach out to us on the email. New York, you here? I think New York fell asleep. She fell asleep. It's okay. She tight. But Jackie's still here, right? Jackie's still here. Jackie, you still here, honey? Let me know if you're still here, Jackie. So I'm gonna give you and Todd and whoever else is watching that they don't want to talk. They're just watching because they don't want to talk. They just want to watch. That's okay. Jackie, I want to send a big shout out, and it hit different. It hit different when I'm sending a shout out. It hit different. It hit different when we sending a shout out to Hannah. Big shout outs to Hannah. Hannah, if you're watching this, honey, thank you so much for hitting me up on the emails. Big shout out to Hannah. I don't know if y'all know who's Hannah. I think Jackie know who's Hannah. Let me know if you know who's Hannah, Jackie. Big shout out to Hannah. That's all I gotta say. It hit different when we sending a big shout out to Hannah. Oh yeah, you know who's her. Okay. It hit different. Todd, you know who's Hannah? Let me know, Todd, if you know who's Hannah. It hit different. Big shout out to Hannah. So Hannah is, let me put this plate to the side because look at, I still got like a lot of food to go. I might put that on the microwave for a little bit later after the live stream. Oh, that chicken is so delicious. Oh, delicioso. Gaba, cool, manja. I told you I'm half Italian and half everything else. People don't believe me that I'm half Italian. I don't know. I speak with my hands. You know, when we say that we speak with our hands, you know what I'm saying? No, I said I speak with my hands. That's why, you know. But in reality, I'm half Italian because my grandma is half Italian, half everything else. And she was born in Cleveland. My grandma was born in Cleveland on the Italian Puerto Rican side of things. So if y'all was wondering, like, I think Jrod has some Italian in him. Yeah, y'all was not wrong. Yeah, I have Italian in me. Big shout out to Dego. Todd, Hannah is Michelle's daughter. Hannah is Michelle's daughter. Michelle Fart's daughter. Yeah. Big shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much to reach out to me. I did not reach out to her. She reached out to me out of nowhere. I did not believe that it was Hannah. I thought that it was Michelle with a fake account. But she sent me a picture. She wrote on her she wrote with a marker, yes, Jrod, it's me, Hannah, and took a picture. Or I think her boyfriend took a picture of her. And they sent it to me, and then I sent them my phone number right away, and I told her, you know, I trust you. You need to trust me. I got you. I'm not gonna share your phone number with no one. No one. I have her phone number and I have her boyfriend phone number. So big shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you so much for telling me your side of things. Thank you so much for understanding the situation. I totally understand what you're going through, and I have so much respect for you. I'm honored to that you seeing that it was fit to reach out to me way before you wanted to reach out to anyone else. Thank you so much for that and more. Big shout out to Hannah. It hit different. It hit different. Big shout outs to Hannah. I don't know. We working on probably having them on our show at some point. You know, it's not confirmed. I want to tell you right now, it's not confirmed. We're working on that. We're working on some pre-production. We want both parties, like we want to make sure that if we bring them to our platform, is just right. You know, if they come to our platform, we have a goal that we want to accomplish, and we want to make sure that what we're going to talk about. So we will have a good pre-production. Hopefully, I could have Hannah, and I could have her brother. Um, I didn't even ask the brother's name. I didn't ask like nothing that she didn't want to talk about. You know what I mean? Like I let her talk about what she wanted to talk about, and I did not ask no questions of nothing that I knew by principle that it was probably a non-matter to talk about, just because we had like a bigger goal to reach, that it was, getting to an understanding of what's going on and the reason for it. Big shout out to her. Hopefully we could have them on our platform at some point, which our goal is to make sure that the community understand that we do support victims. We do support victims. Our channels are focused on victims. We give our support, our 100% support and work, whatever we do here in Jrod Point is for the victims. It's really not for us, I mean, I did not came to YouTube to glorify myself. I came to YouTube with a mission, and that mission, it was to work for the real victims, not for the victims wanted to be. We're here working for the real victims that are suffering by people that are victimizing them, So I say that to say this. I appreciate Hannah for reaching out. Thank you so much. And we promise you that we will do right by you. We support you, and we right by you 100%. So hopefully we get that live stream going at some point. That'll be amazing. It'll be a good live stream. I think that everyone will be very happy with the final product of that live stream. I think that it will be good for everyone to see that the Jrod Point have the opportunity to make right with real victims, that we want to reach out, support, and give the voice to the real voiceless. Because in reality, she hasn't been able to tell her story. Like her mom is telling a story about her daughter. Her mom, Michelle Lee Lang, her mom is telling a story about her daughter that is false. I'm gonna give you that nugget. Her mom, MyShell Arts, is been telling people lies about her daughter, lies about the reasons of why she's not with her mom. But I want to leave that to her to explain that to ya, because I think that it will do justice. Yes, yeah, Jackie. I didn't know if you know, but I want Hannah to explain everyone herself. I do not want to speak for her, but the only thing that I could tell you right now, that Michelle Lee lied to all of us about her story with her daughter. She lied. It was nothing close to what she was talking about. She made it all up. I want to be very, very clear. Michelle Lee did lie to everyone about her daughter's story. She invented it in the top of her head. She created this story to make everyone believe something that it was very touchy in the way she told us about the story, and it was a very serious matter in the way she said it. But for her to lie to everyone just for us to feel sorry for Michelle. So Michelle lied to everyone. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you, honey. I appreciate you, though. I know it's sad. It is sad that a mother is very sad that a mother will lie about something like that. Is sad. And another thing, guys, another thing that Hannah shared with me, because I asked Hannah, this is come from the horse's mouth. I asked Hannah, do your mom has mental problem? And I repeat, I don't know all the 10 people that is here. I don't know who's here. I know that Jackie's here, Todd is here. So that's 2 in chat room. So that means is 8. You see, bro, I did apologize to her. Todd, I hope you know, bro. I did apologize to her just for the matter of a fact. Yeah, just for the matter of a fact that is her mom, the person that we're talking about. I had apologized to her as a man, as a content creator. Again, just because the fact that Michelle Lee is her mom. If y'all wanna know something, she said that I don't have to apologize because she has watched our videos and she has watched her videos. And Hannah told me herself, Jrod, you don't have to apologize at all because you did not say nothing that it was not truth. This is Hannah's words to me. Hannah said, Jrod, you don't have to apologize to me because I have watched your videos. I have watched my mom's videos. Again, she watched the videos of her mom of whatever we have put on our channel. Because again, she haven't had the opportunity to, like she's not interested on really pay attention to what her mama does, because again, they don't have that type of relationship. She really don't want her mom to know her phone number, her address. Like she don't want to have no contact with her own mother. She really don't want no part of her mom at all. This is why hey Kathleen, thank you Kathleen for being here, honey. How you doing? Thank you so much. We was missing you here though. Hey guys, give a warm welcome to our sister, our beloved Kathleen. Thank you, honey, for being here. I wish I have a soundboard. I would have put the applause right now. Big shout out to Kathleen. It hit different. Big shout out to Kathleen, guys. Kathleen is in the building. Thank you so much, Kathleen. So Kathleen, I don't know if you heard. Hannah, Michelle Lee's daughter, reached out to us on emails, and we spoke with her. She told us like everything we needed to know about her mother. She really don't want no part of her mother. She don't want no communication, no nothing. Um, but even though that I totally understand her sentiment about that, I don't know why. I just feel inside of my heart that we should try to somehow, if they feel that that's something that they could do. Again, I'm only looking at this case from as an outsider looking in, right? But at the same time, as a parent, I see the situation of a daughter and a son. Like Michelle's son, he actually wants to be part of his mom's life, but to a limit. You know what I mean? Like he wanna at least have conversations and stuff like that. But he also don't want, he also don't want no nothing like that. Like he just wanna be able to like talk with his mom and like get to like, yes, Todd. She really needs help. But I wanna say real quick and going back to what we was talking about. When I asked Hannah, do your mom has mental problem? Like she's like, do your mom had like mental problems? Like is your mom really have like a situation that it needs some medical attention like that? And just so y'all know, this is her answer. I want to make it clear because this goes with what Todd said right now. She really needs help. Hannah, her own daughter, said she don't have no mental problems. Her daughter said she do not have no mental problem. Her brain is fried due to drugs. And y'all know the only type of drugs that it could fry the membranes of a human. I repeat, her own daughter said, my mom do not have no mental problems. She is how she is. And the reason why she is how she is just because drugs fucked up her brain. Drugs, again, we could now, after she said that, I could tell that it's like withdrawals, getting to a manic state due to withdrawals. Like you want the drugs that you want, but you can't have them. Yeah, Todd. Yeah. 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 Bad. Like bad. Like bad. Yeah. Yeah. Hannah said, my mom is not crazy. The drugs did that to her. She did not say that she probably going to withdrawals and nothing like that. But us, yes, us, they know, like example me that I've been in the streets for so many years. I know what that type of drugs do to you. To the 100%, I know what those type of drugs do to you. It hit different. That her own daughter said, my mom is not really crazy, dog. She's not. Drugs did that to her. And yeah, she now be like what we could call mental, but whatever mental she's going through, it was not based on mental health issues that she had or she was suffering since she was little. So that told me that everything that Michelle told us about her past, it could be all a lie. The only thing that is not a lie that her daughter confirmed, it was what we was talking about that Michelle shared with us. What we was talking about that Michelle shared with us about her when she was little, her when she was in middle school, her when she ran away from home in middle school. All that other shit about going out, run away from home to go and hang out with grown adults. All that shit that Michelle said that, she was hanging out with grown adults when she ran away from home. So that's why I was telling you that these men that she was hanging out with were pedophiles, were drug dealers and pedophiles. Her daughter said that, yeah, that's accurately. Yeah, my mom ran away from home when she was little. And it seems that she went to hang out when she was little with nothing but drug dealers and pedophiles. They give her a roof over her head. They purchase food, they purchase clothing. They give her whatever drugs, whatever alcohol she wanted when she was little. They use her. Because again, a little girl at that age, what the fuck she knows? But then she wanted to be treated like a grown-ass woman, being a child. What happened to this lady for her to be a child and think that outside of the doors and the security of my home, I will do better outside? Why she picked the streets? Why, when she still a child, why she picked the streets to go and hang out with pedophiles and drug dealers and start using heavy drugs and alcohol while being a child? It's sad. It's sad. Believe me, it's sad. I've been trying to have a proper understanding of the problems that could have caused her to go crazy like this. Her doing the things that she blames us of doing. That shit crazy. Don't make no fucking sense. Saying that you fake your death. You say you fake your death to run away from us. Alright, I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna show you real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna show you real quick. So like that, y'all know that I'm not kidding. Just so like that, y'all know I'm not kidding. I need to show you. Yes, Kiely, she needs prayers. She needs a lot of prayers. She does. She does. She needs a lot of prayers. Kiely, I'm not lying. This is what we will use in court. If she ever said that she was running away. Oh, I just got some other emails. That she was running away. That she faked her death just to run away from us. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. Okay, we got it. 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 Most definitely. Yep. It hit different when her kid said that, and as parent hearing this is truly sad and heartbreaking. Prayers to her and her children. Yes, please. We need all the prayers. But here we have the proof that after she played dead on the internet, she reached out to me as a whole different person with this other account, this other email, offering me Idaho 4 information for my live stream. So I got to the conclusion that Michelle only wants to be validated for her Idaho 4 information. So all this crazy shit that she's doing is just because she want to be validated as a true crime content creator that she's not. Because even the information that she's sharing for me to use on my live stream for the Idaho 4, which I don't do that shit. I go by my own information. Yeah, I hear the information that everyone has, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, if I use your information, I will give you credit if you want the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I mean? And if I use it, you don't want no credit. You want to stay behind closed doors. All right, cool. But I never do that. Yes, Michelle only wants to be validated for her information as a content creator, which she ain't. And she don't have no good information. I'm going to show you right now. What y'all see right here. Hold on. What y'all see right here. I'm going to give you a chance for y'all to take screenshots of that and read it. I'm going to let y'all take a look at this. So y'all realize that while she's playing dead, and try to make everyone believe that she's playing dead because she's running away from Jrod on point and the snipers, the lady in the middle of her death or her fake death, she sent me this email as Students for True Crime passing by someone else. She's acting like she's someone else. I don't know if y'all could see what I'm seeing. It hit different. I don't see, or I don't know if y'all see what I see. Hold on, I'm gonna shut up the banner. Okay, now let me know if y'all could see what I see right here. Look at all this. Just because she wants, and look at what she's sending me. She's sending me shit from Bullhorn Betty. Are you fucking serious? You sending me to go and take a look at Bullhorn Betty. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you talking to? This is how we know that you do not know not a fucking thing. Look at this shit. That's from where she got the picture of that guy that allegedly is talking to me on that email. That's from where Students for True Crime picture came from. Because she thinks she know, of course, you know, I'm forwarding this shit to my sister. I forward this shit, like I didn't reply back, not here. I didn't reply none of that shit. Yes. Look what she signed her name as and how she addressed the letter. Yes, please take a look at it. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Just please take a screenshot and let me know. I'ma scroll it little by little, and then we're gonna go to speak by holding video. But I want everyone to take a look at this and see exactly what we're talking about. While she's playing dead, and while she's saying that she played dead, again, hold on. I want to make sure. That we are clear in what we talk about. I just want to make sure that we are clear in what we talk about. Okay? I just want to make sure that we are clear on what we talk about. Hold on. I just want to make sure that we are clear in what we talk about. Okay? I want to make sure that we are 100% clear in what we are talking about, because it hit different. It does hit different. It does hit different. Y'all want to know what do y'all want to know? This is right here. Her getting exposed of lying in this video right here.
Why is there a gang of stalkers in the true crime community? What are you people doing? Why do you think that that's okay to single a person out and gang stalk them? Why do you women think it is okay to befriend somebody and talk to them to get information, make a person look crazy and gaslight them for months because you don't agree with them reacting to the fact that they've been trolled and bullied online? So then what we have is a bunch of jealous, narcissistic, crazy people that run back and forth to chat, to go tattletale on a creator, MyShell art. And they got to admit to stalking this person for months. They admit to befriending this person over and over and over again. Each time the betrayal and the level of malevolence from certain members of the true crime community, these women that got a hold of this MyShell. Why they did that in the first place? Because they wanted information. Because it's called social engineering. Because we're aware of what cybercrimes really are. And just because a creator comes up on YouTube and fakes a death, you have to think about that. Well, why would that creator do that? Could that be because she received death threats? Could that be because she's being called a racist? Could that be because she's had hate crimes committed against her?
This is us, and I want to make sure that this is us exposing Michelle Lee lies. Y'all heard what she said, right? Hold on, I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna play that again just because I'm a piece of shit. Just because I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna play that shit back because I'm a piece of shit.
Over and over and over again, each time the betrayal and the level of malevolence from certain members of the true crime community, these women that got a hold of this MyShell. Why they did that in the first place? Because they wanted information. Because it's called social engineering. Because we're aware of what cybercrimes really are. And just because a creator comes up on YouTube and fakes a death, you have to think about that. Well, why would that creator do that? Could that be because she received death threats? Could that be because she's being called a racist? Could that be because she's had hate crimes committed against her? Could that be because she's been befriended by a bunch of crazy women who have nothing better to do but...
No. It doesn't have nothing to do with that. It's that it has to do with you lying, and you committing cyber crimes. It means you, Michelle Lee, you're getting exposed right now on my celebration of 2K on Jrod On Point True Crime. And this is what we do here in this channel. I already exposed you over the phone lying and harassing. And I'm exposing you harassing me on emails while you playing dead. While you playing dead, in the mid of you playing dead, that you have not come out yet from you have not done your resurrection yet. In the middle of your death, you send me this email reaching out to me as you was someone else, offering me information and acting like you are someone else, because you just want to be validated for your information that you don't have. You want to be validated as a content creator that you ain't. You are only a true crime fan. That's all you are, and that's all you'll be forever. A liar. Well, you see, when she came to our channel with her fake account of students for True Crime Portland, I let her fly. Like, I already knew that something was wrong with that account that day on that live stream. I don't know if y'all remember. And then I ignore whatever they were saying. But then when I went back to the chat room and I started reading what that account was saying, I knew right there and then there was Michelle. I said it on the live stream. And as soon as I said that it was Michelle, then she came back. Then she came back sending this. Hold on, let me. Then she came back sending this. Oh, I want to show ya. I want to show ya. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Y'all see all this shit? Y'all remember this? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? You see all this shit right here? I did not reply to none of this shit. Do y'all remember this? You say my kids hate me. You say my kids hate me. So guess what, Michelle? I'm sorry to say that your daughter don't hate you. She just don't want nothing to do with you. She moved on. Your daughter Hannah told me that she don't hate you. She just don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm being nice saying that Hannah don't hate you, because I'm being nice to Hannah. Because I don't think Hannah want to be known out there as she hates her mom. I don't know if you could read between the lines. But Hannah don't hate you. She just don't want nothing to do with you at all. I'm really not gonna tell you. I really don't want to tell you how she felt when she thought that you was dead, Michelle. Because again, I'm the piece of shit, right? I'm the piece of shit, right? Michelle, you dare to say that I'm the piece of shit, right? But I'm wondering who's the piece of shit when you play dead. And I really don't want to tell you how your daughter felt when she heard that you was dead. But I'm the piece of shit, right? I could just tell you right now how she felt when she heard that you was dead. But then I will be looked at as a piece of shit, and I don't want Hannah to look bad. And I don't want Hannah to look bad. But if I was a piece of shit, I would tell you right now how she felt when she heard that you was dead. I would tell you right now. And then that'll make me a real piece of shit. Because guess what? Now I'm cool with Santa. I'm cool with her. We cool. So we here we are not gonna make Hannah look bad. We are not. Because she deserves all the benefit of the doubt. Especially after everything she told me. Okay? Look it. Look it. Look it. Students for true crime. Student for true crime. Student for true crime. Student for true crime. After we expose the students for true crime was Michelle. After I expose her, that she was students for true crime, this is what she sent. Thank you, Jackie. This is what she sent. She said that we are OCD and obsessed. No life, single, white, female. You cannot commit me. Huh? See you in court. I think that we are the one that has all the evidence to fry you in court. Hi, baby. Okay, too hot?
Yeah.
My baby, okay? Did I woke you up? Oh, love you. Are you okay? Are you gonna, is the air conditioner good? Okay. Yeah, we have some very good air conditioner over here. You know, it's being hot out there. This heat wave. I have not felt heat wave at all inside of this home. It's cold in here. She said she sees us in court, right? And this is her from Students for True Crime. After she got exposed, she couldn't stop sending shit. But she said that we stalking them on emails, right? She said that we stalking her on emails, right? You are sick, fucking obsessed, crazy, fucking bitch, and I will order you fucking psyche evaluation on my PR. So as y'all could see, huh? Y'all see this? What we did to her? We didn't do to her not a fucking thing. She's the one stalking everyone. That we abuse her and we need a psychological evaluation. And she just repeating herself. She's just repeating herself, guys. She just repeating herself. She just repeating herself, guys. Can y'all see this email? She just repeating herself. Like, this is what drugs do? This is what this is like what drugs do? I won't call it trader content and fair use. I will never call or talk to any of you after what you have done with no remorse. I am good, thanks, and it was before any one of you came into my life, and that can be proven too. But what can we be proved? Like, what can it be proved that you came to YouTube trying to be a true crime content creator with lies, with non-homework? Subscribers fell into the trap. They trying to get close to you. Viewers that love true crime and might see a future in you, like I said, future content creator, because they don't know you lying. They don't know that you was capping on everything you was talking about the case. They were just viewers that wanted to get close to a content creator. They were viewership and subscribers that wanted to get close to you, because you infiltrated yourself as a content creator in YouTube that you didn't have no business being part of, because you don't do your homework. You don't have an analytical, you don't have an investigative bone in you. You don't know how to go about being a content creator in YouTube at all. So whoever thought that you had any content creator in you, that you have any type of information to offer, they subscribe to your channel, because I was sending everyone your way. I was promoting you. When you have 400 subscribers, I was the only content creator sharing your shit on my community posts. I was talking to people about you for them to go to your channel and check you out, because even though I knew that you didn't have no information, I thought that if I ever get to conversate with you and give you a real insight of what's going on with the case, you would take that and you would appreciate that a real investigative content creator, that I'm the #1 authority in the Idaho 4 case, in communication with Moscow PD and as part of the tipsters, on record, on the prosecution, on the defense side of things. I'm on record. What content creator in YouTube have done that? I did that with Kiely Rodni case. I went all the way in, giving my first, last. I'm a content creator. This is my channel. This is what I'm be talking about. I'm reaching out to y'all because this is the case that I'm talking about. This is the case that I'm investigating. This is the information that we have gathered since day one in this case. And I did not reach out to authorities until I had conclusions. And then I reached out to authorities with my first, last, all information, phone number. This is my YouTube channel. They recognize me as a sleuther. Which content creator has done that? Which content creator in true crime could say right now that they were on the phone with Moscow PD way before they got Bryan Kohberger? That's why everything that I've been saying here in my platform about the Idaho 4 case is so accurate. You could see on every paperwork drop in court that everything that I've been telling you is correct. Not one of my takes in the Idaho 4 case are being wrong. Not one of my takes being wrong in the Idaho 4 case. What that tells you, if you ask me, that tells you that you're in the right channel right now. That's where you at. You are in the right channel right now. That's why I don't have no problem to collaborate with other content creators. I don't have a problem because my information is solid. And I know my information could help other content creators to develop what they got going on with their own channel. This is how I know that I could go to any platform in YouTube. I could go to any platform in YouTube of true crime and my takes are pretty welcome. And whoever has not welcomed my takes is because on personal envy. That's all what it is. Small content creator with better analysis, with better takes, with better information on the cases that matters to me, which I hope it matters to y'all. But I'm not gonna get in no case that I don't see that I will be helpful. That's why you don't see me here talking about many cases. Every case that I talk about is a secret there to uncover. Every case that I have discussed since I started in YouTube is cases that it has a secret behind it that it needs to be debunked. That's why you don't see me talking about self-explanatory cases. Self-explanatory cases don't make me. Self-explanatory cases don't make my career in YouTube because it's too easy to bring content about. Especially those cases that we know who's guilty already. Just because the conversation is so self-explanatory. Well, I'm going to sit down here and talk about a case that we already know who did it. Why? I'd rather to pick those cases that we need to debunk. Why the government is lying about it. Why the government is hiding the real killers. That's the cases that I'm invested to expose the lies of the government. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. I'm here to debunk cases that people think that is one way, but guess what? It's the other way. And that's what I'm here for. To make sure that y'all know where to go and how to go. Because I have sit myself here in true crime and listen to all these other content creators that don't have not one fucking idea what true crime is all about. what true crime commentary and analysis is all about. They don't know. They inventing characters, they inventing stories, they inventing narrative. The 9 times out of 10 are influenced by the powers to be like that, to keep the people stupid, to keep the people now not knowing what the fuck is really going on. And by the time everyone found out what the fuck is really going on, then the content creators be like, oh my god, this is a bombshell, what a surprise, we was not expecting this. No, motherfucker, you knew exactly what the fuck it was going on, but you were still talking to people like they fucking stupid, insulting their intelligence, make them believe something that is not. And whenever the reality comes true to expose, or you act like, oh my god, this is so incredible, I couldn't believe this, I was thinking this, but why? Because listen, y'all fake. Y'all make people believe. I'm here because fake content creators, that it don't matter if they have thousands and thousands of views, they not on my level. And I mean that. I'm a smaller content creator than them, but I'm a bigger content creator in information, in analysis, in takes. I'm to the 100 pure. I'm Jrod on point. And if I'm not on point, I'm very close to it. If I'm not on point, I'm very close to it. Like like whatever I say, it's like, but with a little twist. But it's on that angle, nothing far away from that. So let's listen to Speakman Holding. Let's forget about this lady Michelle. I think we already gave her too much promotion. I think we have gave her too much promotion. This video is a little long. It's 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes, but I want to finish the live stream with this. We're on a 2:21, so it'll be like 3 hours after we're done with this, and that'll be good. The 3-hour live stream, that'll be good. Big shout out to everyone that's still here. I appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully y'all didn't fell asleep yet, but if y'all did, I'm very happy to I help you all to fall asleep. I'm a good sleeping medicine here. But let's listen to Speakman Holden and what he has to talk about the Idaho 4 case. Let's continue.
It is my duty as well as a pleasure to always bring to my subscribers' attention the incompetency, the biasness, as well as the corruption of so-called attorneys that speak to the media concerning the Bryan Kohberger case. This goes for DNA experts, FBI experts, investigators as well. Now, I'm going to prove to you in this video and expose the DNA experts, the court system, all the way up to the appeals court, to the Supreme Court. So let's get into it. This article was published July the 25th, 2023 by Fox News 35. Now, they spoke with an attorney by the name of John Henry Brown, an attorney who represented a serial killer by the name of Ted Bundy. Here is what he said about Bryan Kohberger's alibi defense. I'm going to get to the pertinent part. Brown said the filing is just providing notice that the defense might rely on an alibi without the defendant testifying. My guess is that the cell phone data may try and put the defendant in a place not close to the murder scene, he said. Now, here is the problem. He said, an alibi is an affirmative defense, so notice to the state is required. Let me say this here unequivocally. and without any reservation. This attorney is incompetent as well as biased. We have 50 states in the United States, and in criminal law, an alibi is not an affirmative defense. You can't get any lawyer that's worth their salt to put in a sworn affidavit that an alibi defense is an affirmative defense. Any student of the law know that this is not possible. And here is why. An affirmative defense placed the burden on the person asserting it to prove it. Let me give you an example. Stand your ground law. That's an affirmative defense. Self-defense is affirmative defense. If you're in a civil trial and somebody hit your car, and then you say, hey, I'm not responsible for the accident, you are. You must do more than state that. You must state facts that, if proven, would defeat the claim. Now, as you can see, Fox quoted him saying an alibi is an affirmative defense. No. Now let's get to the DNA. I just want my subscribers to know you must not accept what is being said by attorneys in the media because they are called attorneys.
I want to repeat that again. For the only reason that I want to repeat that again, okay? Because a lot of people right now, a lot of haters of Kohberger, a lot of haters of the Constitution of the United States of America are telling the people in true crime, the viewership, that Bryan Kohberger needs an alibi. No, he do not need no alibi at all. Is it me and Speak Van Holding taking content creators to school? We got 7 people in the building. I know not everyone is going to talk, because we have a lot of content creators that like to listen to what we got to say, and they go to their channel and use our words. We a little tweak to make it look like they are the ones giving you the analysis. But it seems that me, myself, and Speak Van Holding, and it hit different when I tell you that me and Speak Van Holding being taking true crime content creators to school. And I'm proud to say that Speak Van Holding is my friend, family member. I appreciate and I'm honored to call Speak Van Holding my friend, family member. I'm proud of that. I'm learning a lot from him, in the same way he's learning my way to see things. I think that we both sharpen each other up. I believe that those hours and hours of conference calls mean a lot, not just to me, but to him. It means a lot to have such a high intellect, high IQ conversations about a case. I believe between me and Speak Van Holding, we've been taking content creators to school. That's just my personal assessment. I want to replay that back because I want to make sure that the 7 people that are here watching, they understand with what we're working with, the reasons why this case it looks in the way it looks, and it's going to have the outcome that we already forecast that is going to happen.
Now, they spoke with an attorney by the name of John Henry Brown, an attorney who represented a serial killer by the name of Ted Bundy. Here is what he said about Bryan Kohberger's alibi defense. I'm going to get to the pertinent part. Brown said the filing is just providing notice that the defense might rely on an alibi without the defendant testifying. My guess is that the cell phone data may try and put the defendant in a place not close to the murder scene, he said. Now, here is the problem. He said, an alibi is an affirmative defense, so notice to the state is required. Let me say this here unequivocally and without any reservation. This attorney is incompetent as well as biased. We have 50 states in the United States, and in criminal law, an alibi is not an affirmative defense. You can't get any lawyer that's worth their salt to put in a sworn affidavit that an alibi defense is an affirmative defense. Any student of the law know that this is not possible. And here is why. An affirmative defense places the burden on the person asserting it to prove it. Let me give you an example. Stand your ground law. That's an affirmative defense. Self-defense is affirmative defense. If you're in a civil trial and somebody hit your car, and then you say, hey, I'm not responsible for the accident, you are. You must do more than state that. You must state facts that, if proven, would defeat the claim. Now, as you can see, Fox quoted him saying an alibi is an affirmative defense. No. Now let's get to the DNA. I just want my subscribers to know you must not accept what is being said by attorneys in the media because they are called attorneys. A lot of these attorneys are actually incompetent. Let's move on.
Why do I love coming to the fair? This is why.
What brings us to?
Is everyone clear with that? I hope that everyone is clear that Bryan Kohberger do not need no alibi at all. He don't. There's no reason for. Why? Why he gotta give you alibi when you can? Why Bryan Kohberger is gonna give the state an alibi when the state's not giving him the discovery that he's requested? Y'all give Bryan Kohberger defense 50 terabytes of nothing but poop. I repeat, the state give 50 terabytes, 103 pieces of evidence, and 4,000 plus pictures of nothing but poop by the state. And even though the state give what they give to them, they still not give to the defense exactly what the defense requested, which is the most important part of the defense. The state is not allowed to bring evidence as a surprise. The state cannot, by law, utilize no evidence that will be a ambush evidence for the defense. By law, they are not allowed to do that. Every evidence that you will use in a court of law, you have to give it to the defense. You have to give it to the defendant. So the defendant and the defense has a proper defense against whatever you bring in their way in court. The delay that we have at this day today with the state is to squash the grand jury. In the middle of that, they are going for a dismissal. They put the prosecution on notice. You are violating the defendant's rights to know all the evidence that you have against him. You are not giving us the information that we need for this case. If you are willing to violate the rights that the defendant has in court, we are going to proceed with a dismissal, and we will require a dismissal of this case due to the prosecution is incompetent enough to not provide what was requested, delaying the process, and having a malicious prosecution against Kohberger. I don't want no one to be surprised if the prosecution didn't even have a probable cause for arrest to cross state lines and go and get this guy. I will not be surprised if they actually got a false probable cause, a probable cause that it was made up out of the air, which it will come with criminal repercussion to whoever on the state allow this to happen. A lot of heads of the administration of Moscow, Idaho will roll at the end of this case. A lot of administrative people in the court of law, in Moscow PD, even in the University of Idaho, heads are gonna roll. If our forecast comes in fruition, Bryan Kohberger be one of the richest guys in United States of America in record time. He might end up being a billionaire in a couple of years. A billionaire in 1 year. I'm not even reaching. I'm not even exaggerating. If everything goes as it looks like, and they dismiss this case, and it's done and finito, Bryan Kohberger will own the state of Idaho. The family members of the victims will own Idaho. They already put Idaho State, the University of Idaho. They already put Moscow PD, FBI, state police, and everyone that belongs to Idaho State on notice. They're moving forward to sue the fuck out of the Idaho State, the state of Idaho. Bryan Kohberger be part of suing everyone he wants. News Nation, Tyler Feller, JLR. If he want to, he could just fuck everybody up. Everyone that talks on some dumb shit about him, everyone that promoted him as a weirdo, that said all these other narratives that was false, everyone and each one of y'all are liable in court. And listen though, I don't wish bad upon no one, but I wish that if indeed in the court of law Bryan Kohberger becomes either or, if he gets proven he's innocent or the case get dismissed by a technicality, either or, if he comes out, I hope he sue the fuck out of everyone. I don't give a fuck. I hope that whenever he comes out, we have an exclusive on Jrod on Point, having an interview with Bryan Kohberger. We're looking forward to collaborate with him if he indeed is innocent or get the case dismissal. We would like to know the guy. We would like to know we want to pick his brain. We want to have a conversation. We want to know how he felt through the process. We want to know if he really, by the time everything is done and settled, and if he indeed is innocent, or the case get dismissal by a technicism or whatnot, that right there be enough for me. We cannot blame no one but the state. We cannot blame no one but Moscow PD. We cannot blame no one but the coroner. We cannot blame no one but the lead investigator. We cannot blame no one but the University of Idaho. We want to know if he really is innocent. We want to know that. But if we never get to know that, do you think that we are not going to give this guy the benefit of the doubt when the state could not prove a case against him? I know he will be with the stigma all his life. But that not going to mean shit here in Jrod on Point. That don't mean shit. If it's proved that he's innocent or the case get dismissed, either or, in my eyes, he's innocent. Because again, the case couldn't do the job to prove he's guilty. It's very simple to me. Let's continue.
By the way, an alibi defense is based on the preponderance of the evidence. Okay? Now, meaning.
Let's see that. Let's hear that again. Let's hear that again.
I just want my subscribers to know you must not accept what is being said by attorneys in the media because they are called attorneys. A lot of these attorneys are actually incompetent. Let's move on. By the way, an alibi defense is based on the preponderance of the evidence. Okay? Now, meaning Mr. Kohberger does not have to prove his alibi. The prosecutor must disprove it. Once again, my name is Speak Van Holden 247, etc. I'm smashing all lawyers with misinformation. Let's get to this DNA, man.
Genetic genealogy is simply a tip. It's a lead generator. It's a highly scientific tip, but it's still just a tip. So we can point law enforcement in the right direction with this technique, but they still have to perform their full investigation.
Genetic genealogy and how it was used in the Idaho 4 murder investigation is becoming a major issue in the case against Bryan Kohberger. And now, court documents reveal Kohberger's defense may claim DNA on a knife sheath was planted. Thanks for joining us here on Law and Crime. I'm Anjanette Levy. We reported a few weeks ago that prosecutors asked the court to issue a protective order on the genetic genealogy information developed by the FBI using a DNA profile obtained from the snap of the knife sheath found on Maddie Mogen's bed. Kohberger faces the possibility of the death penalty if convicted of the murders of Mogen, Kiely Gonsalves, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin last November. The defense wants to show how the FBI used DNA to create family trees that led them to Kohberger and his father. It's clear from reading court documents and from covering the case that law enforcement had very little to go on until genetic genealogy came into play. Kohberger's defense attorneys wrote in their objection that they want to see how many other potential suspects were overlooked, and they even suggested that Kohberger's DNA could have been planted. They wrote, what the state's argument asks this court and Mr. Kohberger to assume is that the DNA on the sheath was placed there by Mr. Kohberger and not someone else during an investigation that spans hundreds of members of law enforcement and apparently at least one lab the state refuses to name. Prosecutors have now responded to the defense's objection, writing, presumably then, defendant was attempting to show how the investigative genetic genealogy information is material to the preparation of his defense when he asserted that someone other than the defendant may have placed his DNA on the K-bar knife sheath. But the state is at a loss as to how that theory supports a claim that the IGG information is material to the preparation of his defense. In other cases, prosecutors haven't been forced to turn over the genetic genealogy information. I spoke with C.C. Moore, an expert in the field, about this earlier this year.
The precedent that we've seen set is that this does not need to and should not be presented in court in front of a jury. So far, it's really been discussed in pretrial hearings, grand jury trial hearings, if at all. I've been on hold for dozens of cases to be an expert witness, and I've been canceled in every single one because of the precedent that we're seeing set, because of the rulings the judges are making. Oftentimes when the defense tries to object to the genetic genealogy and they lose, which they have in every case so far, they end up doing a plea deal.
Kohberger's trial is currently set for October. Meanwhile, I spoke with Kristen Slaper, an expert in DNA analysis, who managed DNA analysis for years for Ohio's Bureau of Criminal Investigations Crime Lab. I asked her about the possible claim that DNA was planted and the arguments over genetic genealogy.
What's important to remember is that, first of all, DNA on its own doesn't mean anything until you have a standard to compare. So what I mean by that is you could run DNA tests all day long, get profiles from someone or multiple people, and you don't really know what it means until you either put it into the CODIS database or you compare it to a standard that's submitted. So in a situation like this, where I hear that the claim is DNA is planted, I think it's important to remember that Bryan Kohberger was not known. Nobody knew who did this. And I think that's important because in order for something to be planted, it has to be a pretty, it's got to be pretty planned out to plant someone's DNA. You have to have their DNA, first of all. You have to have an item that their DNA is on and know that only their DNA would be found on it in order for a result to be produced the way that it was, for it to be one person on this knife sheath, for it to be enough DNA that you could generate a profile from this, that you could put it into CODIS, that you could then go on to do genealogy. You have to have a decent amount of DNA for that. And so it has to be really carefully planned, I think, if you're going to plant someone's DNA. And then, like I said, not knowing who the person is when the DNA lab runs the test, the DNA lab is only generating what's there and what they have. And we always had a saying in the lab that you either get the right answer or you get no answer, because you're working the evidence that gets submitted by the law enforcement agency. And sometimes you would get a profile and other times you wouldn't. So in my mind, to plant someone's DNA, I think it takes an awful lot of work. And I think it's a little bit too coincidental with all the other facts of the case. Not knowing the outcome, not knowing who did it, that's just my opinion.
This carrot for world destroying weapon.
Let's go!
Idaho Moscow PD and the prosecutor for the state of Idaho, Moscow, don't want you nor potential jurors to understand the DNA evidence. They don't want you to understand the science nor the methodology behind what they call the DNA evidence that places Bryan Kohberger at the scene of the quadruple murders that happened in Idaho, Moscow. DNA experts, just like any expert in America, they are like the common whore on the street selling her body. For the right amount of money, that whore on the street would get in bed with the trick or the John and perform any sexual deviant act that John may desire. Likewise, for the right amount of money, these DNA experts will get in bed with the prosecutor and perform any sexual criminal act that they desire in a form of fabricated, falsified testimony. Now that is really kinky. So let's get into it. As far as back as 2009, scientists in Israel and other places have known and proved that you can fabricate plant manufactured DNA. For purpose of this video, if we are to really understand the prosecuted case against Bryan Kohberger, we must educate ourselves. We must arm ourselves with knowledge that will allow us to decipher what's really going on. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying Bryan Kohberger is guilty nor not guilty. I am saying that Ann Taylor is putting on a magnificent defense, and I really didn't know that this woman was a gangster. She making gangster moves, and she got a posse with her. Let's get into it. John Pollock wrote this. It was featured in the New York Times back in August 17, 2009. Let's get some education. Scientists in Israel have demonstrated that it's possible to fabricate DNA evidence, undermining the credibility of what has been considered the gold standard of proof in criminal trials. The scientists fabricated blood and saliva samples containing DNA from a person other than the donor of the blood and saliva. They also showed that if they had access to a DNA profile in a database, they could construct a sample of DNA to match that profile without obtaining any tissue from that person. Hold up. You remember what Kristen Slater said? She tried to make us believe, she wants the public, the people, the jurors, potential jurors who believe that Moscow PD didn't know it was Bryan Kohberger. They didn't have a sample of his tissue. Well, I beg to defer, because guess what? Moscow PD has stated that they watched him clean his car. So what prevented them from going there, picking up what they claim he cleaned up, taking it to a lab, and doing him dirty? You know, doing what they do. You're about to find out how they do this here. So they also claim that Moscow PD went to Bryan Kohberger's father and mother's home and went through the trash can and got DNA. Well, I'm about to show you the very thing that they claim that they did can pretty much hurt their case if Ann Taylor played right. Let's get on with it. Now, I can't remember where I stopped. Oh, yes, I can. Let's get back there. You can just engineer a crime scene, said Dan Frumkin, lead author of the paper, which has been published online by the Journal of Forensic Science International Genetics. Any biological undergraduate could perform this. Now, you remember Christian Slater said it's hard. It's hard and hard. She proclaimed that in 2023 between June and July. This was proclaimed back in 2009, as far back as 2009. Dr. Frumkin is a founder of Nuclei, a company based in Tel Aviv that has developed a test to distinguish real DNA samples from fake ones that in hopes to sell to forensic laboratories. The planting of fabricated DNA evidence at a crime scene is only one implication of the findings. A potential invasion of privacy is another. A potential invasion of personal privacy is another. Using some of that technique, using some of the same technique, it may be possible to scavenge anyone's DNA from a discarded drinking cup or cigarette butt and turn it into a saliva sample that could be submitted to a genetic testing company that measures ancestry of the risk of getting various diseases. Celebrities might have to fear genetic forensics, said Gal H. Javid of the Genetics and Public Policy Center at Johns Hopkins University. Tiana Samoli Selly, hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, science advisor to the American Civil Liberties Union, said the findings were troubling, worrisome, and rightfully so. The DNA is a lot easier to plant at a crime scene than fingerprints, she said. We're creating a criminal justice system that is increasingly relying on this technology. John M. Butler, leader of the Human Identity Test Project at the National Institute of Science, Standards and Technology, said he was impressed at how well they were able to fabricate the fake DNA profiles. However, he said, I think your average criminal wouldn't be able to do something like that. Now, let's pause right there. Remember, if they got Bryan Kohberger's father DNA, and they done admitted this, they done already admitted that a plausible, realistic, factual, and scientific argument can be argued. It can be argued by Ann Taylor that it was planted. And this is what Ann Taylor argued, that it was planted. Now, when you look at this here, remember, they say they followed this man, kept watching him cleaning his car. So if you're a cop or investigator and you watching him clean your car, of course you're going to try to go over there and get some DNA. And it's a possibility, in my opinion, that they planted the DNA as well. Because you claim that you was watching him clean his car on various occasions. So why wouldn't you go over there and try to scavenge DNA? I believe you did. And this is why it only appeared on a button sheet. Let's get to it. The scientists fabricated DNA samples two ways. One required a real, if tiny, DNA sample, perhaps from a strand of hair or a drinking cup. They amplified the tiny sample into a large quantity of DNA using a standard technique called whole genome amplification. Of course, a drinking cup or piece of hair might itself be left at a crime scene to frame someone, but blood or saliva may be more believable. Now, let me pause right there. See, blood or saliva is more believable. Basically, what they're telling you, skin cells and anything else at a scene of a crime, it really not believable. This was stated far back as 2009. Remember, C.C. Moore even admitted that blood and saliva is more believable. So now we got these skin cells that are suspect. I'll let you arrive at your own conclusion. Let me keep going. The authors of the paper took blood from a woman and centrifuged it to remove the white cells, which contain DNA. To the remaining red cells, they added DNA that had been amplified from a man's hair. I believe this is what Moscow PD did, and this is why they don't want to reveal the lab. This is just my belief. Since we are arming ourselves with facts, I'm about to help a lot of people look at this case in a more scrutinized way. Okay, let's get into it. Since red blood cells do not contain DNA, all the genetic material in the blood samples were from the man. The author sent it to a leading American forensic lab, which analyzed it as if it were a normal sample of a man's blood. Keep that in mind. The other technique relied on the DNA profile stored in law enforcement databases as a series of numbers and letters corresponding to variants at 13 spots in a person's genome. From a pooled sample of many people's DNA, the scientists cloned tiny DNA snippets representing a common variant at each spot, creating a library of snippets to prepare a sample matching any profile. Holy jelly sandwiches, Batman. They just mixed the proper snippets together. Sound like a gumbo to me. They said that a library of 425 different DNA snippets would be enough to cover every conceivable profile. And that goes for Bryan Kohberger's profile. Things beginning to look a little bit great for Bryan Kohberger. So as you can see, Ann Taylor got hands. She probably can beat Roy Jones. Let's go on with it. Nuclear tests to tell if a sample has been fabricated relies on the fact that a amplified DNA, which would be used in either deception, is not methylated, meaning contaminated, meaning it lacks certain molecules that are attached to the DNA at specific points, usually to inactive genes. Now, based on what you have read, based on what you have seen, do you see now why the prosecution case is a problem? Let me put it like this. Let me just back up. This is why I say Dylan Mortensen is a false fabricated witness. She could not have seen Bryan Kohberger. This is the description they give him, okay? This is why I tell you they're trying to use her alleged seeing a masked man that resembled Kohberger to make a strong case. But as you can see, when you look at what we just explored, how many of y'all really put confidence in a Moscow PD, seeing that they don't want to reveal the FBI notes or how y'all came to this here? Hey, it gets better. So we feel about to transition to another part of this DNA. Come on, ride with me.
We're looking for ways to maximize our productivity this quarter. Thoughts, Martin?
Shut up. This article was wrote by Marina Medvine, a former contributor to Forbes magazine. She also writes about constitutional law, criminal law, and privacy law. She wrote this article back on September 20th, 2018. Let's get into it. I'm only going to read and point out the pertinent parts for purpose of making my point in this video. Modern technologies can now detect and analyze DNA from samples comprised of only 16 cells. But due to the touch transfer properties of DNA, determining how those cells reach the surface on which they were found is impossible. Tiny amounts of touch transfer DNA have placed people at locations they have never visited and implicated people for crimes they did not commit. When we consider the quadruple murders in Idaho, Moscow, in which Bryan Kohberger is charged with, we understand now that the prosecution case of the felony burglary as well as the quadruple murders cannot be dependent only on the so-called touch transfer DNA found on the button sheet of the knife. So, as you know, they concocted a witness, Dylan Mortensen, better known as DM. All of a sudden, she alleged that she saw a masked man when she opened the door in frozen shock. Consequently, her description was designed to make it appear that she saw Bryan Kohberger. Let's continue. Forensic technology detecting and analyzing DNA evidence have been at the forefront of criminal investigation. Scientists have told us that the perpetrator of a crime will leave traces of his DNA at the crime scene. And if found in even small amounts, the evidence can be used to identify the perpetrator. Finding a suspect DNA at a crime scene on a victim or on a piece of evidence is consistently used by law enforcement to place a suspect at the scene of a crime with the victim or in contact with the relevant piece of evidence. In this case, it is the knife sheath. Prosecutors have been representing DNA evidence as superior to all other types of identification evidence. However, research conducted at the University of Indianapolis shows that the detection of DNA does not actually indicate presence or contact. In fact, it may not narrow the scope of the investigation at all. Now, we are aware that 2 other persons' DNA was found at the scene of the crime in the area where the knife sheath was. Ironically, Moscow PD did not think to work that DNA, or perhaps they did work the DNA and it reveals something they don't want nobody to know. Let's go on. I'm going to skip down to the pertinent part. You are welcome to read, or you more than not, you are welcome. You are advised to read this article in detail. I am just going through the pertinent parts. Okay. We're going to start right here with DNA is curiously. DNA curiously appeared on things that they have never touched. Let's go on down here. 4 Indianapolis scientists recently questioned the reliability of the modern-day high-sensitive forensic lab technology used by law enforcement to identify suspects via DNA. They explained that even though current technologies utilized by forensic laboratories are now reading DNA profiles from low template and low-quality samples, they have not been systematically investigated. The scientists published their findings in 2016 in their Journal of Forensic Science under the heading, "Could secondary DNA transfer falsely place someone at the scene of a crime?" Their answer was unequivocal yes. Touch transfer DNA could falsely link someone to a crime, and forensic scientists relying on modern high-sensitive equipment could falsely conclude that DNA left on an object is a result of direct touch. Their findings reveal that it is impossible for scientists to determine whether the tiny bits of DNA came into contact with the evidence from a direct source or by a secondary source, and that no matter how much they tried to sanitize their experiment, unknown third-party DNA was nonetheless able to make its way into the results, highlighting the plausibility of cross-contamination with touch transfer DNA. So, as you can see, the prosecutor, Bill Thompson, has a real serious problem with the DNA, and they know this because this trial is going to boil down to expert versus expert, who the jury choose to believe. Now, as you can see, simply because the alleged defendant Bryan Kohberger DNA is alleged to appear on the knife sheath button doesn't mean he ever touched it or even was at the scene of the crime. This is what Ann Taylor really wanted to find out. Now check this out. The FBI standard for DNA laboratories was last updated in 2011. And to this day, no changes have been made to reflect the 2016 Indianapolis findings. Stop right there. You remember that the FBI worked up the DNA for Bryan Kohberger through the genealogies of the ancestry stuff on the website. This article was wrote back in 2018. And it was showing, and right now it's letting you know the FBI wasn't even updating their database to recognize this here. So as you can see now, Ann Taylor is doing a very, very professional job in defending Bryan Kohberger. I actually see where she's going. Let's get on with it. There are currently no widespread standards in place that are specifically aimed at preventing cross-contamination with touch transfer DNA in the laboratories where various evidentiary objects are examined. This means that when objects that are placed on shared surfaces in a laboratory to be examined or photoed, for example, they are subject to cross-contamination by touch transfer DNA. The same goes for the initial discovery and investigation of evidence when the evidence is first handled by the police. Now, remember, it is said that the prosecution is not going to use the touch transfer DNA found at the scene of the crime. Whether they use it or not, the defense still have a right to bring that up. They still have a right to bring it up. And I do believe they are going to bring it up. More, as a matter of fact, if the police found touch transfer DNA of Bryan Kohberger at the scene of the crime, why wouldn't they want to use it? Why would you make known that his DNA was found on her then? And then all of a sudden, you want a gag order? I don't like it. It smells like poo-poo. Let's get on down with it. The presentation, the presentation of touch transfer DNA as bulletproof to all, the presentation of touch transfer DNA as bulletproof to a jury is thus even more worrisome. During a criminal trial, lawyers for the government and for the accused are expected to present competing possibilities of how a crime could have occurred and who may have been responsible for the crime. A jury is not confined to the mathematical computation of criminal culpability. Instead, a jury is free to choose among reasonable constructions of the evidence. Overcome with anxiety and fear of making the wrong choice, jurors tend to rely on the existence of or the lack of forensic or DNA evidence presented to them at trial. Thus, when the prosecutor presents to a jury touch transfer DNA evidence with the same oomph as large sample DNA evidence, the jurors, under the influence of preset expectations for scientific evidence to prove culpability and the common notion that DNA evidence is inherently trustworthy, feel compelled to convict. The results is touch transfer DNA can readily lead to a conviction of the innocent. Now, like I said, they do not want the jury to understand the science behind what they are calling evidence of DNA that place someone at a scene of the crime or that prove that someone committed the crime. And let's get on to this. Y'all going to find this really interesting. In 2007, Amanda Knox was charged with the murder of her roommate. I really don't like the way they wrote this article. Let me start over. In 2007, Amanda Knox was charged with murder of her roommate based a minuscule scale amount of touch transfer DNA. Knox DNA and the DNA of the victim were found on a kitchen knife that was located in the home of Knox's friend, who was charged as a co-conspirator in the murder. Since the victim was never in the co-conspirator residence, the prosecutor insisted that the only way for the victim DNA could have found its way into that home and onto the knife would have to be through direct contact, the murderer. In 2009, an Italian jury convicted Knox, even though the knife in question did not match the entry wounds on the victim's body. Man. Now, I want y'all to really let that sink in. The knife wound did not match the weapon. It was not until 2015 that Miss Knox was exonerated based on a more precise understanding of how DNA transferred through contact and on concerns with touch transfer DNA cross-contamination. Let's move on to the next story. In 2012, Lucas Anderson was arrested and charged with the murder of a millionaire in California. Traces of his DNA were found on the victim's fingernails. Law enforcement crafted a theory of the case based on the evidence in Anderson's lengthy criminal record. Dangling the death penalty over Anderson's head, Anderson was unable to effectively assist in his own defense. He said, "Maybe I did it," he told a public defender, not remembering what happened on the night in question due to significant intoxication. After spending 5 months in jail, Anderson was released when it was uncovered that he was at the hospital when the crime occurred, recovering from intoxication. Now check this out, people. Watch how his DNA found his way there. But how did his DNA get on the victim's fingernails? Anderson was the victim of touch transfer DNA misinformation. 2 paramedics who had treated Anderson for intoxication hours before the millionaire was murdered later responded to the scene of the murder with Anderson's DNA already on them. Contact between the paramedics and the millionaire resulted in the exchange of DNA on their hands, which just happened to include Anderson's DNA from contact that took place hours prior. Now, let that sink into your head. Remember, C.C. Moore said that touch transfer DNA finding its way somewhere else is rare. In 2014, Oklahoma City police officer Daniel Horseclaw was charged with various sexual assault crimes stemming from accusation of women he encountered while on patrol. While the case initially appeared brittle from forever changing victim accounts to evidence contradicting the stories altogether, a speck of DNA from one of the accusers was found on the officer's uniform pants. Unlike a visible sample of identifiable DNA, think of, the DNA found on Horseclaw pants was instead invisible touch transfer DNA. In fact, his patrol car door handler produced 4 times as much DNA as the speck on his pants. The evidence also confirms that Officer Horseclaw searched the accused's purse for evidence on behalf of the police department before he was swabbed for DNA rummaged through her personal belongings. His hands plausibly coming into contact with a plethora of her DNA. He also used the restroom, touching his pants in the process, consistent with the touch transfer DNA properties. An unaccounted for and unknown male's DNA had also been found on Horseclaw pants, together with the female's DNA. Nevertheless, the prosecutor told the jury that the speck of female DNA evidence was conclusive proof of sexual contact between Horseclaw and the victim, and then, unsupported by his own evidence, claimed that the particular DNA came from the victim's vagina, a scientifically impossible conclusion. The jury found Horseclaw guilty and sentenced him to 263 years in prison. Man, they was trying to hide him. Keep in mind that the prosecutor theory didn't even make sense to the jury, but yet they found him guilty. His appeal is presently pending. Daniel Horseclaw currently sits behind bars and maintains his innocence. These are just 3 examples of yet unknown total amounts of criminal prosecutions based on the government's reliance on touch transfer DNA evidence at trial. At least one of the affected defendants, Daniel Horseclaw, is still in prison. Many others may be charged in the future. On at least one known occasion, the lack of touch transfer DNA has been used by governments to clear suspects. In 2008, the Boulder County District Attorney cleared members of the John Bennett Ramsey family as suspects in the high-profile murder case when investigators did not find any touch transfer DNA from the members of the slain girl's family or on her clothes. The Ramsey case remains the exception rather than the rule. Let's go on to here. Moving forward, law enforcement must reduce reliance on the DNA evidence while investigating a criminal case. It is not a dependable means of understanding the connection between DNA and the crime. For criminal trials, it should become standard practice for judges to sustain defense motions for the exclusion of DNA evidence on the grounds that DNA evidence is confusing and misleading, highly prejudicial, speculative, and inherently unreliable. Otherwise, our courts risk DNA convicting the innocent. People, this is what they've been doing for a very, very long time. And this is why Ann Taylor know this as well. But Ann Taylor is fighting against the courts as well as every prosecutor who does not want them to know the methodology. Because once you understand the methodology, you will fully understand that this DNA ain't all what it's cracked up to be. I'm gonna close this section. Oh man, I said I'm gonna keep going, but I'm actually finished with that part. So let's transition.
That was Big Bang Holding. Big shout outs. Big shout outs. Big shout out to Speakman Holding. Big shout out to Speakman Holding. I gotta tell you though, we've been talking about it for a long time. We've been talking about it for a long time since I got to this case of the Idaho 4. We've been talking about everything that the news stations, everything the content creators wanna make you believe just because it go accordingly to their agenda or try to like look sexy to these big corporations or these big agenda. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate this big agenda that they following. Do not believe these content creators that you see that they're not being unbiased. All these content creators that you see that they're not being unbiased, that they don't show you a grain of faith, a grain of some kind of proper understanding of what this case or any other case is all about. I advise you to not listen to them. I advise you, like whenever you see these content creators giving you these false narratives, like narrative that you feel like in your gut, that is wrong. Because we're supposed to follow the Constitution of the United States of America. If we really believe in real justice, we should believe in the Constitution of the United States of America, because it gives the protection to individual and against the powers to be. The Constitution was made purposely to defeat the powers to be. That's why we see in YouTube true crime, all these content creators literally working for the powers to be. You know, I do have a problem with content creators that don't want to talk to their community in a healthy way. What I mean in a healthy way is giving your subscriptions, giving your viewership the proper perspective of the case, whatever that case they're talking about. My personal opinion is that they should give the proper perspective of a case. You see, at the end of the day, I do not understand. Let's say, for example, Tyler Feller. Tyler Feller called himself to be a Christian. He called himself to to be a pastor and help others. He, you know, he got his donation train and whatnot, the ticket train, like, you know, he want to make sure the money's coming in, but at the same time he could be doing the same thing that he's doing right now, being unbiased, giving his subscription, giving his viewers the proper perspective of any case, have an accurate analysis of information that is very simplistic and very self-explanatory. So when you see all these content creators like T-Ref and Tyler and all these other content creators that they swear to God that they know what they're talking about, and they believe that just lying to the people and making believe something that is not real, it gives them power. It's like they say, like, well, it don't matter if I'm speaking to them, is true or it's false. They following what I'm talking about. They literally are laughing of their subscribers. They using their subscribers for monetized purposes, and they still not giving the meats and potatoes that the subscribers and the viewers deserve due to the money that they paying to you just watching your videos. Just watching your videos, donating to your channel, super stickers. So if you request from them donations and help, why won't you give them their money's worth? Why won't you give them their money's worth? How can you, Tyler, call yourself a Christian and a pastor of a church that allegedly is helping people when you only helping yourself? When you talk, nothing but evil comes out of your mouth. When T-Ref talk, nothing but ignorance, not even evil. When T-Ref talk, it's not even evil, it's ignorant, like a child that don't know how to call the attention of the people. But he calls all the wrong attention. I wish him luck. But I still got the challenge to every content creator that says that they know what they're talking about. The Bryan Kohberger case, I still challenge every content creator that is hating on Kohberger, that they believe that Kohberger is guilty. Why won't you take my challenge? I challenge all of you that if y'all were wrong on your takes, y'all must give me your channels. If y'all was wrong on the Kohberger case and your takes and your analysis and the information that you brought up to the people, you must give me your channel. Because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve your channel. You don't. Why you deserve a channel with all those subscriptions? Why you deserve a true crime channel with all those subscriptions when you don't utilize your true crime channel as you should, giving the people the truth of what really is, not what you want it to be.
You know how we were wondering what we were going to do for money and all, being as we don't want to get jobs and whatnot?
Yeah.
Sin V style, these dreams ain't good for my health. Out of reach, up on the shelf. These dreams, yeah, of power and wealth.
So we're gonna leave it here for today, guys. We're gonna leave it here. I'm very happy for the work that we're doing. I'm very happy for having the support that we have. I thank you, each one of y'all, for everything y'all do for us, spreading the word, spreading the content, letting people know about us. Thank you for that. Thank you to all our subscribers, our 2,000 subscribers on Jrod On Point channel. We'll be back next Tuesday. We will go back to our channel next Tuesday, and we will have more information to provide from all cases. Meanwhile, we will be here in Jrod On Point Live. We will be in the On Point Family channel. I appreciate everything y'all do for us. Thank you, Kiely. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Upstate New York Housewife. Thank you, Slim. Thanks, all of y'all. Thank you for being here, supporting us always. Y'all do. I'm very proud of the work that we're doing together. We are exposing liars. We're sticking to the truth. We're staying unbiased. We will always play devil's advocate. We will not stop until everyone gets justice. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. And as I always, believe in yourself, because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I'm nothing special. I believe that you will take the right decisions for you. We love you. Thank you, Kiely. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And as always, your brother, the one and only Jrod On Point.
I'm a god, I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art, you getting close as hella hard. I'm untouchable, I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine, I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody.
This a warning shot. I'm in shit storm to the pouring stop. Poke the beast and the snoring stop. Shake the ground to the floor and drop. If you think my sword's worn, it's not. So feed the beast. It needs to feast on beats, and when it speaks, it'll make the best MC pee the sheets. Then weep to sleep. Ugh, with a loony time bomb, lunatic. Explode, it won't care who it is. Snap your best lines and two and shit. They eat you up like tuna fish. They hang you up like a crucifix. I ain't new to this fucking music shit. We can trade words to see who's sharper. Who got that full body armor?
I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art. You getting close as hella hard. I'm untouchable. I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine. I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I'm a god. G-U-A-D, I go hard. I'm too high, I wouldn't fall. They wishing on me like a star. I'm getting paid. get more than they bark. I left them lies and stuck with truth. Now I'm always in the booth. Ain't talking shit, that's a rotten tooth. Beat my standards in my boots. Hit shots from the yard and walk all over you. Like step up, nigga, you a stand up, nigga. And get shots like flash mob, nigga. No cakes over here, we close drakes over here. Now I let you know where I am, what I'm in, and what I'm in. I'm a dog. I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art. You getting close as hella hard. I'm untouchable. I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine. I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody.
What you waiting for? Wanna jump? Bitch, what the fuck are you waiting for? Got a sword and a shield that's waiting for it. I ain't elaborating more. You tripping, bitch, like a mushroom spore. Piss me off and you know it, whore. I hit the mic and shake the floor. No escape, I'll crack the door. Gather clouds, it begins to storm. The wind howls, I begin to form. Twist, bend, throw a horn. Like your favorite porn or a unicorn. So we can grow plants to see who's water. Throw hands to see who's harder. Show plans to see who's smarter. Who got that full body armor?
On the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power.
We starting to feel like we rap God. You got all our music on your crack pod. We finna murder the beat soon as the track drop. Cause we starting to feel like we rap God. I'm thinking we feel like rap God. Jackpot, what separates the have from the have-nots? Hold on, you fading away like flat tops. My side of the fence, man, that grass off. My crib, my whips are shit, caca. Cause I work my ass off. My task got more work than your rat God. That's not boasting, just straight up rust what you haven't got. Can't bear the feet, cause why you scared to beat? I'm talking shit like a parakeet and you don't dare to speak. Cause time like mine is rare to see, and I'll serve you news like Larry King. Cream of the crop, better than me. I'll pop off where that cherry be. Ugh, that's raw, like I'm undercooked. Look, you misunderstood and mistook me for an illiterate crook. Cause I studied M like a fucking book. Cause he the fucking man, and he take out trash like garbage cans. What can I say, I'm a Carnage fan.
Tú sabes que yo me siento como un rap god.
Rap god.
Yo tengo la lírica que los aplasta.
Plasta.
Tú quieres tirarme a mí pero masca. Si quieres compararme a mí con Aska. Fuck the raps, I'm bringing gas, I'm gonna pop all of y'all. Fuck you up, wrap you up, eat you up, snack rap. Push my buttons, snap back. I got a killer in my backpack. Head thunderbolts with my sack. I need a fresh out the box pa' dinero y la fama. Mucho guille para la dama. Sin paciencia pero calma. Like you see me in the big screen like hi ma, don't cry ma. If you see me with the llama like I'm driving a Bugatti. Fucking crazy Lady Gaga. Experience stigmata. Da 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 da.
Yeah, Slim's a rap guy. No, he didn't say falsely. And the Don looked at me like this is ballsy. But shit, I gotta piss when nature calls me. And these rappers straws be running loose if they pop the molly. Golly, how's he speak so loose and fluid? Rap like sewage but look like a tulip every time that he do it. Psh, you stupid, let's face it. I'm just taking hip-hop back to basics. Shake success in my hand and rub it in your faces so y'all can taste it. Cause I'm taking shots while all y'all chase it. I'm craving all the blood that I'm bathing. It's invigorating, I'm just saying that it feels amazing. Just like a Freemason. Hit rewind and keep it playing till you get what the fuck you're saying. Yo, Don Daddy, they think we playing.
They think we're playing, you know what I'm saying. Grabbing the guns like we're spraying.
No more further delaying.
Lo hice pa' que peleen, pa' que la monten featurein.
You love the shit, you don't even know what he's saying. We're starting to feel like we rap gods.
Rap gods.
You got all our music on your crack pod. We finna murder the beat soon as the track drop. Cause we starting to feel like we rap gods.
We rap gods.
Rappers kill me with they gangsta mean talk. Like, hey, be very afraid of my gangsta lean walk. I'm lacking teeny bops to the bank like Jack in the Beanstalk. Fuck it, let's put down the pins like gentlemen. I just want to fight with Eminem. synonym. I'm spitting gems off the tip of my perennial limb and sending them to faraway galaxies. TikTok, a him, pendulum, and NEM season. DJs that hated me for no reason. It was cold outside, man, I was freezing, and you looked through the window teasing me of what I was needing. But every second I spend breathing, I bring the fear of God, something to believe in. Choo choo, the train has left the station. Who killed hip-hop segregation? Ooh, I know, here's the cool, he's the one who led the white American nation. Let's go a little bit quicker, can't keep up, go figure. It's like doing shots of liquor to the face to see you get sicker, quicker. Treasure in the trash, American picker. You a disappointment, frowning face sticker. Scratch that break like the easiest bitch. Fuck up the game like a meaningless bitch. Words I use cause immediate twitch. Gave fire to the humans, Prometheus bitch. I travel through time and black holes. Use tactical grammaticals to defeat the magical. Cerebus been broke as clavicle and ripped out his Adam's apple just to call you an asshole. Fucking focus. What? You need an Adderall? What's the matter? Cat got your moan bone. Throwing glass at your stone home. Sick of your phones, ringtone home. It's cool, I just play the fool, cause I know you overlook me like girls in high school. But it gives me fuel to produce enough poetic jewels and drool to fill up a swimming pool and dump it on you like lyrical stool. Ew, that's disgusting, but I'm just touching the surface, dusting and thrusting that coochie everyone lusting. I'm fucking demented, this train wreck, it couldn't be prevented. Now my tracks are dented, all cause I picked up a pen and vented. But God, I repented. Why? Cause I circumvented the industry. This isn't what I intended. Have you ever seen the face of a god? Sure you have. Every time you turn on your iPod, they all want lyrics like I got, so I give it to them. I mean, why not? I can't rap no more, my mouth is dry rot. Fuck it, where's my pot?